Only the coolest music on the planet, right here on Cool 97.5.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness? Pagbati mula sa Summer Capital ng Pilipinas.
Mga kaibigan, ang oras po natin ay 12 minutes bago mag-alas 3 ng hapon sa Cool 97.5, the only Christian radio station here in Baguio City. Kasama si Mr. G on your radio. I am occupying 2 hours of your time. Well, actually, more than 2 hours, no? Meron po tayong pag-uusapan po ngayon. Marami po tayong special guest, mga kaibigan. And first and foremost, welcome po natin ang ating kaibigan, Sir LD Francis Mijares, para po sa Buhay Online English Teacher. Hello, Sir LD Francis Mijares. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po, Mr. G, and to all of the listeners and viewers of 97.5.
And of course, guys, kung meron mo kayong reactions, comments, or suggestions, and most of our questions para po sa ating special guest, para po sa Buhay Online English Teacher, why don't you check us out? Send them on Facebook, pati sa YouTube. First and foremost, Sir LD Francis Mijares, pakibati po ang inyong pamilya.
Magandang hapon po sa aking family, si Mama, Papa, Derly, Loreto, yan po, and sila Nanay Norma, and sila Tatay William, at ang aking anak na naiwan sa bahay ngayon.
Si Eloy, nasa bahay ngayon?
Opo.
Okay, that's good. Mga kaibigan, sa screen natin, Sir Francis, become a chat pal or tutor today. So, isang trabaho actually ito Pwede ka mag-home base o kaya pwede ka pumunta sa isang office mismo at magturo para sa ating mga online students. Unang question dito, Sir, may nagtapatanong po rito. Ano daw po ang trabaho ng isang online ESL teacher for foreigners?
Well, actually, Mr. G, being a teacher in English is that we are not a one-dimensional. We need to consider teaching the student sa kanilang writing, speaking, listening, vocabulary, and even sa mga pronunciation nila, and so many things that we need to consider.
So you can actually teach them word power, grammar, as well as speech. Galing, based on experience, sino-sino daw pong nationality sa mga estudyante na naging under kay Sir LD Francis Mijares?
Most of my students, Mr. G, came from Asia. So,
Asia?
Yeah, Asian
Okay.
countries like China, Japan, Vietnam, and even Taiwan.
Alright, good. So, on the screen, mga kaibigan, ito po mga estudyante po ni Sir Francis Mijares. China. And I heard China happens to be the biggest population when it comes to the number of students. Ito ba yan?
Totoo po yan.
So, we're talking about billions of people, no? Study English.
Yes.
Okay, so China is one. It's a big market actually. What about Japan? Meron din ba kayo ng estudyanteng Japanese students? Japan naman, meron kaya?
If I'm not mistaken, I only have one.
One.
Yes.
So Japanese.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Pero
about...
hindi po siya online. One-on-one.
One-on-one. Is a student here in Baguio?
Yes.
Wow, galing ano?
Friend ng, kumbaga student ng friend ko na naging sila.
Para nakita ko minsan niya sa People's Park. Mayroong kulay. What about Taiwanese? Ayan.
Oh, Taiwanese. Yan ang pinaka napakadami kong students.
Taiwanese talaga.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, kailangan ba na-graduate sa kolehiyo ang isang ESL teacher?
If you're going to ask me, Mr. G, as a teacher, of course, we undergo a lot of trainings and experience. So, it is really a process. But nowadays, yung mga generational teachers natin, okay, napakadali na lang nila makapasok. It's because marami na yung mga naging asawa ng kanilang mother is an American. So, napakalaking factor sa kanila na marunong na sila magsalita ng English, and then konting training na lang and okay na.
Mga kaibigan, para sa buhay online English teacher po ating pinag-usapan po ngayon, ating special guest po, Sir LD Francis Mijares. Sir, binabati po natin so many listeners right now. Lynette Bayan Mendoza, listen to us at home. Ralph Penshag, Brevs Badando, Denkog, Suwaya Willie, Amor Parista, MCS Studio, Recording Studio, Shines Me Shine, Hills Joy, Red Misty, Kyla Liz, Busilan Reliano, Rex Sariaco sa ating show part ng mga kaibigan. Binabati po natin si Blair Herbuela. Sir Artibaldo, magiging guest po natin mamaya po. Binabati natin magandang hapon si Sir Dinkhog Suwaya Willie, Amor Purista, salamat po sa suporta. Basilan Reliano, nasa show party po ngayon. Okay. May pagkakaiba daw ba ang sahod sa isang graduate na ESL teacher compared sa isang hindi graduate? When it comes to... why? Because you guys get paid per lesson.
Per hour.
Per hour.
Per hour.
Okay, so per hour could be 2 lessons, ano? 2 lessons ba? Or 1 lesson sa iba?
Depends upon the company.
Okay.
Yung isang company, yung mga ibang company, may 30 minutes and then sometimes 20 minutes and then 50 minutes. It depends.
So when you talk about salary, any rough estimation?
Pagdating po sa salary, I think ang masasabi ko po is maaari at po pwede naming taasan ang aming sahod into double sa regular na teacher. Pero yun nga po, depende sa company kung napakarami niyang students at saka regular yung students mo.
So when you say double the price,
Your salary
salary,
sa regular na teacher.
okay, any number like 90 pesos per hour, 120 pesos per hour, magkano kaya?
Kung ano ka na, siguro sabihin natin napakadami mo ng experience, siguro mababa na sa iyo ang 180 to 500 per hour.
180 pesos per hour
Yes.
to 500 pesos per hour. Wow. So once you teach for 4 hours, you get 500 pesos per hour. Automatically, you bring home 2,500 pesos.
Tama.
Wow, grabe ah. Ang sweldo lang sa Pilipinas, magkano lang talaga, no? Kung kukumpara mo sa pagtuturo online. But not all companies would have the same range of salary, no? Depende sa company. Okay, paano daw mag-apply bilang isang ESL teacher?
Kailangan niyo pong mag-invest. Of course, ang puhunan natin at least kahit papaano ay marunong tayong magsalita ng basic English. Okay, and then kailangan meron kang computer, laptop, and then of course internet.
Okay, so kailangan may laptop ka, may internet ka. Ano pa mga gamit at home? So, like on screen, no? Kailangan mo ng laptop. Yan. So, nakikita mo ba sa screen? Yan. So, kailangan natin ng laptop. Kailangan natin ng headset, ano?
Webcam as well.
Webcam also. Okay.
And, headset.
And headset. When it comes to programs or software, what do you guys usually use?
Yung mga basic application like Microsoft Word. I'm not so sure if you're familiar with WinRAR.
WinRAR. Okay.
Yeah, and then sometimes PowerPoint. And and marami pang iba. Pero usually sa notepad ko lang siya inaano at sa Microsoft Word.
At gumagamit po, I heard gumagamit kayo ng ano? You did mention kanina, ito si Sir Francis pala sa screen. Nakita mo ba, sir?
Ay, opo.
Gwapo, ano? Parang sa Agamulak eh.
Salamat.
So, ginagamit mo rito ay Skype. Diba? And others would actually use QQ. Yung mga software na to ay libre, no?
Libre po.
Open source po siya. Ayan, kunyari sir, yan. Yan ang ating setup sa bahay. So, meron kang headset. Diba? Yung headset na yun, meron na rin mikropono.
Opo.
Yung background naman sa background, anong ginagamit mong background sa bahay?
Kailangan po may white ka na yung sa likod mo as much as possible. Dapat walang makitang nakaka-distract sa pagturo mo. Tsaka dapat din tahimik. Yun yung pinaka the best.
So, kailangan yung lugar ay tahimik.
Tahimik.
Okay. And I do understand, long time ago, let's talk about your background. Sir, ang course nyo sa college is actually education.
Opo.
Ayan, dito po kayo nag-graduate eh. Sa BSAP po yan? BSAP ba yan? Ano ba yan?
BCAC.
BC, ayan, pakibati po sila, sir. Ayan.
Oh, it's I think
Yung mga
7
teachers
years
mo
ago.
dati, like how many years ago?
Alma mater.
Your alma mater.
Hello po sa mga taga Baguio City Academy Colleges Incorporated, sa mga teachers ko doon, mga friends. Sana, ay, o nga pala, talagang hindi mo makakalimutan kasi pioneer po pala ako dyan.
Kayo yung first batch na EDOC. Okay. Did it help, like in teaching online, your background was actually education?
Ayun po,
Nakatulong ba ng malaki?
Sobrang laki. Kasi po, okay lang po mag-share, Mr. G.
Okay.
Kasi po dati, yung mother ko kasi is ano din na English teacher. Eh ako, mahilig lang ako sa basketball. Wala akong basta knowledge sa English. Siguro yung mga barok-barok, ganun. Nag-ano din ako, nag-apply din ako sa mga call center company. Lagi po akong bagsak. Kasi nga po, kulang sa training, ganun. At saka experience. Kaya, nung nag-decide po ako ng pag-aaral sa education, major in English, dun po nahubog yung kahit papano naman umimprove yung English ko.
Mga kaibigan, ang ating pong special guest po ngayon para sa Buhay Online English Teacher, Sir LD Francis Mijares. Sir, binabati natin ng good afternoon, show them. Nakikinig mo ngayon, Wyatt Fernandez, Elmo Lorenzo Enzo Jr., Elvis Maspil, Junal Alipio, nakikinig po ngayon sa ating radio program. Victoria Mindora, Rans Ochoco, maraming salamat po sa suporta. Joseph Unos, Juan Coinazo Jr., Claudine Sagubo Binan. And dami ng taghanga, sir. Sobrang dami, oh. At we're saying hello to Shaw Dem, and also big hello to Red Misty, Kaiser Mist. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta sa ating radio program. Anong mga trainings ang binibigay ng ESL companies bago magsimula sa magturo online?
Kung beginner ka, for example, nag-apply ka and then marunong ka nang mag-English, siguro madali, may process kang susundan. Pero kung teacher ka na, kahit papano madali na lang. So it takes maybe more than a week. Kumbaga, i-guide ka lang ng trainer mo, and then may mga certain steps or procedure ka na dapat na sundin.
So may training talaga, no?
May training.
Kasama na, sir, yung training sa technicality, sir, no?
Ay, meron din po. May
Kasama
mga
mismo.
sila.
Napakahalaga nun yung technicalities actually.
Opo.
Iti-train kayo na, especially mga applicants na hindi talaga computer knowledgeable.
Tama po.
Okay. So, mga kaibigan, yan po. Sir, after college po, you went on to work as a call center agent. Dati po kayong call center agent ng Convergys.
Opo.
Yan, did it help you sa pagtuturo online?
Ay, opo, Mr. G, kasi sa sa call center po, ititrain po yung paano ka makipagsalita sa mga American, ganun. Kaya kahit paano ma-improve po yung neutralize niyo po yung pagsasalita niyo po ng English.
And I do understand, I would remember, you underwent trainings sa SMART. Yan. Anong trainings to, and how long did it take you to finish it? And how much did you pay?
Nakalimutan ko na how much yung training dito, I think once a week, 3 trainings ata, and then pag na-kompleto mo na, okay na.
Parang ko natin around 15K, ano? Diba? Tama ba ako? Around 15K?
Opo. Kaya po hindi ko na tinuloy.
Pero makatapos ka eh. Okay.
Pagkatapos po ng 3, pwede nyo pa pong magpatuloy.
Meron katanungan dito, Sir Francis Mijares. May pagkakaiba raw ba sa sahod between home-based online English teachers sa office-based online English teachers?
Depende po sa company.
Sa company pa rin?
Nasa company pa rin. Kasi may mga company na napakataas ng offer. So,
So may sumasahod kanina, nabanggit mo kanina, may sumasahod na 500 pesos for 1 hour.
yes.
At yan ay si Sir LD Francis Mijares. Tama ba? Tama? Tama ba? Taiwanese ba yan? Yung, Taiwanese ba mga estudyante mo, sir? Sa ganung klaseng presyo?
Depende po kasi sa kung ano po natin, i-base natin sa exchange rate, mas mataas po yung mga Korean sa Korea.
Sige, ikot nga tayo. Magkano ang sahod ng mga teachers, kunyari ang mga estudyante ay mga Koreans?
Doon papasok yung 500 plus.
Per hour to? 1 hour, 500 pesos.
Depende din.
Okay.
Maaaring aabot sa ganun. Depende rin sa experience mo.
Magandang labanan niya pag ganun ba naman sahod mo, no? And after getting trained by Smart, prior pala, nag-Sitel din po kayo, no?
Opo, nag-Sitel.
Nag-Sitel, so Convergys and Sitel. So, anong mga natutunan mo sa Sitel and Convergys na nagamit mo sa pagtuturo online?
Kumbaga, may bigay ko yung 100% na confidence ko. Kasi kung wala kang if you're not confident enough sa sarili mo, hindi ka talaga makakapagturo. At saka, edge ko na rin kasi Asian students, yung mga tinuturuan ko, yung sa call center is more on American. So, kahit pa paano, napadali na lang din ako.
Galing, no? So, kailangan talaga natin ng trainings.
Opo.
Mga kaibigan, binabati po natin hello to Clefton Valenzuela, Renante Tad Okayap, Sir Art Baldo, magiging-guest po natin mamaya po sa show party. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. And we're saying hello to Miss Shodem, Madam, suki po namin kayo, John Alipio, Elvis Maspil. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta sa ating radio program. May nagpapatanong po rito, what do you mean by booking system na ginagamit ng online English schools na nakabase kung magkano ang posible na kitain ng isang ESL teacher?
Mr. G, there are two kinds of booking system. Number one is that yung mo lang, yung voice. Siguro walang video po yun. So yung student na lamang yung pipili ng teacher nila kung magugustuhan nila yung boses mo. And then second, may video, meron din pong kumbaga kasama na yung voice. So titingnan ng student kung magugustuhan kanila or yun po, sila po ang magde-decide.
So yan pala, pwede ka pala magturo ng audio lang, tapos kunyari yung request sa estudyante o may kasamang video. Depende sa estudyante.
Opo, depende sa estudyante at the same time sa company rin.
Mga kaibigan, oras po natin ay 6 minutes after 3 p.m. We are going to take a short break. Once we come back, mga kaibigan, inyong mga questions about buhay online English teacher, pakisend lang po sa Facebook and YouTube. And we are being watched sa Instagram, sa Twitch and Ustream. Dito lamang po sa Cool 97.5, the only Christian radio station here in Baguio City.
Rate. BCU, located in its 3 campuses, the main Bonifacio campus, the Magsaysay campus, and the Padre Burgos campus. BCU scholarship grants to the financially challenged but deserving students like the Eagle and its
I choose BCU. 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 We choose BCU.
Pumunta na sa Mang Ed's Bacareta at tikman ang kanilang Beef House Specials, Bacareta, Beef Steak and Knuckles. Meron din silang kilawing kambing, pinapaitang kambing, kalderetang kambing at marami pang iba. Mang Ed's Bacareta also serves freshly brewed coffee. Kaya saan ka pa? Dito ka na sa Mang Ed's Bacareta with the following branches at BARP Building, Bucaucan Road, Kilometer 5 at Kilometer 6, La Trinidad Benguet at sa Slaughter Compound, Baguio City. Mang Ed's Bacareta, your best Bacareta in town.
Cronuts, only at Chef Nuts Cronuts.
It's Cronuts, it's Cronuts, made by Chef Nuts Cronuts.
Good news! Your favorite Chef Nuts Cronuts is now also available at Cedar Peak, Mabini Street, Baguio, and at Chongsan, La Trinidad. Magastos magpatayo ng bahay, kaya dapat reliable at matibay ang investment mo. Manigurado, City Point Construct Group. Kasama mo sa katuparan sa pangarap mong bahay. Architect Ruel M. Sugano. Umaasikaso mula set of drawings for building permit, construction design, and building residential and commercial. Nagre-renovate din, remodeling at repair. City Point Construct Group. Huwag isugal ang pangarap na bahay. Si Architect Guel M. Sugano ang bahala sa iyo. Tumawag sa 442-0359 at cellphone number 0908-280-9030. City Point Construct Group na may opisina sa 3rd floor, La Brea Inn, Session Road, Baguio City na may sangay sa ground floor, Urduha Building, Alexander Street, Urdaneta City, Pangasinan. City Point Construct Group. Quality, commitment, and honesty.
Thirsty, cool music, refreshing sounds on Cool 97.5.
Nagbabalik po ating radio program mga kaibigan. Sir LD Francis Mijares para po sa Buhay Online English Teacher. Sir, ang isang katanungan, what do you mean by ESL daw po? ESL Teacher.
ESL, from the word English as secondary language. So, ang pagtutuunan po natin ng pagtuturo, specifically English.
So, yan po mga kaibigan, yun pong acronym word ng ESL. We're saying hello to Dixon ICOD, Sir Ed Beltran, Attorney Ronnie John Gandesa, a very excellent lawyer mga kaibigan. Magaling at hindi basta-basta ng lawyer. High caliber na lawyer po yan ng Baguio City. Sir Edu Losnong, Mildred Magayam, magandang hapon po. Kelly Kels, Sir Alcer Dupino, nakikinig po ngayon. Renante Tad Okayap, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta sa ating radio program. Aliaga Jane, nakikinig po ngayon. Sir, dami ng tagahanga. Punong-puno ang aking switch party sa aking Facebook. Who else? We're saying hello to Vinsky Duluan, mga kaibigan, para sa Buhay Online English Teacher po. Sa mga nangarap po na magkaroon ng trabaho online, ang kailangan nyo lang po ay computer, meron kayong headset, as mentioned by Sir Francis Mijares, kailangan nyo ng webcam, at syempre QQ, kaya Skype, Sir, what about in terms of the bandwidth, in terms of the speed ng inyong internet? What would you recommend? Gano'ng kabilis ang internet para pa nagtuturo ka, hindi ka magla-log out, hindi ka maghahangin?
Based sa research ko po, dito sa Baguio, pag ang internet speed mo, it's just 5 Mbps. And then it's very foggy. So the internet connection will really becomes weak. So as much as possible, kung pwede mo siyang mataasan, I think that will be better.
Just like sa bahay, no? Ang internet speed sa bahay, 50 Mbps. Sa inyo ata 100 eh. Di ba? 100 ba?
Fiber.
Fiber optic ng PLDT. Sir, ano daw po mga benepisyo na pwedeng matanggap ng ating mga online ESL teachers?
Mr. G, depende pa rin po yan sa company.
Sa company pa rin.
But most of sa mga companies sa online teaching, hindi sila nag-o-offer ng mga SSS, pag-ibig, ganun. Pero siguro meron din naman 10%, pero iilan lang talaga.
So, it's like no work, no pay. Nangyari,
Yes,
no? No work, no pay. So, ano po mga rewards at penalties? At magkano commonly mga napagtrabaho mo yung past companies based sa mga policies po ng ating mga online English companies or academies?
Kung maganda po yung performance nyo, for example, wala kang absences and then kahit late, siguro mababa na ang 500 to 1K, depende pa sa company na ibibigay sa'yo. But kung marami kang absent at the same time, ang dami mong problema sa internet, and then laging late, napaghalo-halo na, it might lead you into termination.
Termination. Nako, yun hindi ko kayang spelling eh. Termination. So, we're saying hello to John Joseph Magpantay. Good day po, sir. Si Ma'am Casamieda, Clemente Eileen, and happy Sunday afternoon as well. Maraming salamat. At binabati rin po natin ating mga kaibigan dyan po sa, may nakikinig po dito sa Pampanga. Yan, Police Trapiko. Nakikinig po sila. Maraming salamat. Ating po pinag-usapan ay buhay online English teacher. Ayan. Sir, isang katanungan dito. Yung pagtuturo ba online, does it mean na umaga hanggang gabi merong estudyanteng tinuturuan? Is it possible?
Maaari po.
Okay.
Depende sa bansa na pinanggalingan ng estudyante. Kung sa Asian country lang tayo, parehas lamang po yung oras. So, mas maganda. Kasi based po sa experience ko, meron din po akong Russian na estudyante.
Russian. Balita ko yung mga Russian, nagmamadali palagi kasi rush, di ba? Russian. So, iba't ibang klase ng estudyante. Among nationalities po, sir, anong mas mataas ang per hour na bayad? Vietnamese, Chinese, Taiwanese, Russians, Filipinos?
Ang pinaka-target ko po talaga is mga Korean.
Koreans.
Koreans kasi yung exchange rate nila mataas, pero yun nga po, mahirap po sila kasi mataas yung standard nila.
Ang standard nila. Okay. So, yan palang magandang turuan, Actually, pag-isipin mo, it's not easy to teach online. Personally, Sir Francis, madali ba ho ba magturo ng English online? Kunyari, estudyante mo, nahirapan talaga, Ang usapan nyo, gadget to gadget, eh.
Siguro kung mataas lang yung pasensya, I think kaya naman. At the same time, kung medyo bata-bata pa, kayang-kaya talaga na magdamagan. Pero pag...
Magdamagan, no?
Magdamagan.
Matindi.
Kasi nung pagka-graduate ko po, though late bloomer at the age of 27,
pero mukha ka pa namang 90.
Ay, thank you po, Mr. G. Kaya po, bigay todo tayo. Kayod talaga kung kayod.
Binabati natin sir, Brigida Cecilia Abratique, Migliam Diana Pago Bruno. Maraming salamat po sa suporta. Binabati rin po natin mga kaibigan, ating mga kaibigan dyan po sa Bayanihan Building. Maraming salamat po. Commonly, Sir Francis, kasi pag natuturo ka, nakaupo ka. Anong common na mga sakit sa katawan na pwedeng maramdaman ng isang online English teacher?
Actually po, Mr.
Yan,
hindi po
commonly.
ako nagsasalamin talaga.
Ah,
So
okay.
ngayon po naalala ko dati, nagtuturo ako, may time pa nga po na 2 oras na lang yung tulog ko.
2 hours na lang.
2 hours kaya nasira yung mata ko,
Kasi computer, no? Yung radiation.
yung radiation.
So, maliban sa eye problem, what else?
Sa likod,
Sa likod. Yan ang problema ko eh.
yung dito.
Hindi to, no? So, anong marirecommend natin, kunyari, sa pagtuturo sa ating mga online English teachers para maremedyohan yung sakit sa mata, pati sa likod? Ano kaya? Meron kayang remedy?
Para sa akin, siguro, kung sabihin na lang siguro sa estudyante na pwedeng i-off mo na yung camera, ganun. I-off mo na yung camera para kahit papano, yun yung strategy ko na kumbaga off mo na yung camera tapos mag-stretching. Napakadami ko, Mr. G, na
So, kailangan na rin, no? Ng
maraming-
ating physical wellness.
maraming
Stretching.
magagawa.
So, before you start teaching, stretching ka ng konti.
Pwede din po.
And after. We're saying hello to Roland Bugtong, Nicanor Tagudog sa Lupin. Maraming salamat. Letty Castro, Tumitnas, nakikinig po sa atin ngayon. Rex Allen Basinga, maraming salamat po sa inyong presence sa ating radio program at home. At binabati rin po natin hello to Letty Castro, Tumitnas, nakikinig din po ngayon. And who else? Ang dami natin mga listeners po, mga kaibigan. Sir, yung iba't ibang mga shifts sa work schedules ng ating mga online English teachers. So, depende sa availability, no?
Apo.
Ng isang teacher. So, ang demand ng pagtuturo ngayon, actually, parang the whole day, pati madaling araw kasi iba yung oras sa Russia, ibang oras sa atin.
Apo.
Grabe, no? Matindi. Mga kaibigan, na-answer na po ni Sir Francis kami ng mga gadgets at software na kailangan para po sa pagtuturo. Ibalik na po natin. Eto, maraming katanungan dito. Sir G, light tuner kasi ako to. Ano pong mga ginagamit na gadgets? Ayan po, sa ating screen, sir. Pwede pa kayo-discuss po, sir, yung mga ginagamit ng isang online English teachers.
Yung isa yung headset. As much as possible, sana kung bibili kayo yung may noise cancellation.
Noise cancellation.
Apo, mahalaga po yun lalo na sa mga may anak, yun po, para kahit pa paano hindi marinig. Apo, at saka kailangan meron din po tayong desktop or computer, tsaka laptop. Kasi for example, kung walang ilaw po, yan din po yung problema namin, walang sahod. Kaya yung laptop, tsaka i-connect mo lang yung load and then magkaka-internet ka na, so pwede po yun.
Yan ang power of technology.
Apo.
Meron ba kayong course outline or syllabus na sinusunod sa pagtuturo? So, how do you pick, how do you choose kung what lessons to teach?
Dun po sa syllabus, nare-require po yan ng company, Mr. G. Tapos, kung ano yung gagawin mo sa yung lesson sa estudyante. Pero usually po sa online, for example, yung estudyante mo ay yung English niya is very weak. Sometimes po, or most of the time, ang nadidiscuss lamang namin is one paragraph. So, hindi po nasusunod din.
Hindi nasusunod. Depende pa rin sa ability ng comprehension ng isang estudyante. Sir, nagpapabati po sa inyo, JC Frando. Pa-hi, sir, kay Sir Francis. Hehehehe.
Hi, hello. Carlo. Ano po yan? Isa sa mga basketball players ko.
Wow, galing yan, no? Sir, pwedeng pakidiscuss po ulit, gaano katagal ang isang lesson na binibigay sa isang online student?
Depende rin po sa estudyante. Maaaring 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
So sa tingin mo, kunyari, yung mga companies na 20 minutes lang pagtuturo sa estudyante, may natutunan bang estudyante? Kunyari, hindi na makaintindi tapos tuturuan ng 20 minutes. Tayo ng mga Pinoy, no? 1 hour nga sa klase, parang mahirap na eh. Yung company, no? Contact to contact pa.
Okay.
Eto, internet mismo. So in your own opinion, wise kaya yun, 20 minutes. Meron bang companies no, 15 minutes lang, meron pa atang 10 minutes. Hindi kaya 2 seconds na lang.
Based po sa experience ko, yung mga estudyante na gusto nila ng 20 minutes, ganun, sila po ay talagang may ability or may kakayahan na magbayad. So parang sa kanila, may ano lang, may kausap. Di bali na nga po na wala na sa topic eh. Basta may kausap lang sila, exercise lang nila yung English nila, okay na.
Yun pala yun.
Yes.
So, yung mga taong to, may mga pera
Para
talaga.
po talaga sila.
Matindi. Meron din bang estudyante na na-meet mo na Pinoy pero gusto magpaturo online?
So,
Pinoy.
wala
Meron
pa
ba?
naman. Siguro one-on-one actual.
Ay, one-on-one.
Pero yung mga bata, may na-experience ako.
Meron, mga bata. Is it really a requirement na video call ang pagtuturo daw? Nasagot na ito kanina, pwede rin kayang walang video na audio lang na nagkakarinigan. Ano bang pagkakaiba? Kunyari, nagtuturo ka ng may video, no? Kikita ka, tapos audio lang. May pagkakaiba ba yan when it comes to the learning process?
Kasi kami sa online, we focus more on sa mga students. Kung ang student is really mahiyain, so we respect the privacy of the student. And then kung sabi ng company na i-open, wala, no choice kundi i-open talaga yung yung video. Ganun po.
So, depende sa company, sa policy ng company.
Pero yung student pa rin yung susunod. Tapos sasabihin ko na lang sa manager.
Okay. You happen to be a manager. Part owner po kayo ng dalawang companies eh. At the same time, hands-on po kayo kasi nagtuturo rin po kayo. So, what do you really prefer? Maging owner at the same time to teach, there's management, o kaya magturo, plain na teacher lang? And why?
Sa akin po kasi may kasi kaming mag-asawa, kumbaga habang bata pa, kung ano yung pwedeng pagkakitaan, go lang ng go. And happy naman talaga ako kasi yung wife ko is very supportive, and I'm so blessed as well kasi hindi lang siya yung tipong asawa na pang kumbaga bahay, kundi marunong din siyang mag-business. So na-impluwensyahan niya ako. At the same time, ayaw namin na may nasasayang sa oras namin. Habang nagtuturo, pagkatapos magturo, tutulungan ko siya sa business niya. And then balik ulit. So umiikot lang.
So you guys complement, no? To each other. Mga kaibigan, binabati po natin. Hello to Rex Allen Basinga. Maraming salamat sa ating show party. Yan, napakarami nakikinig po ngayon. Oras po natin ay 25 minutes after the 3 in the afternoon. Time check is brought to us by Faces Learning Center, Jessa Soap, at kasama rin po ang Damito Print Shop. Siyempre, ang BCU, kasama rin po ang Chef Nuts Cronuts. Maraming salamat sa inyong suporta sa ating radio program, mga kaibigan. Ating pinag-usapan po ngayon, Buhay Online English Teacher, kasama si Sister LB Francis Mijares. Sir, sa opportunity ng negosyo sa online, yung nag-start ka pa lang to put up that company, how are you able to put it up? Kasi nasa Pilipinas ka. Diba? Siyempre, mga estudyante, Taiwanese, Vietnamese. How did it happen actually?
Actually po, nag-decide po ako na mag-resign sa company ko. And then, meron din po kasi akong mga ka-churchmate na Taiwanese. So, kahit pa paano may naipon po tayo, pumunta po kami ni wife sa Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Tapos doon po ako nakakuha ng mga students.
So, you personally went to Taiwan?
Opo.
Okay, so kailangan pa rin investment, no?
Opo.
Maganda. Mga kaibigan, oras pa natin ay 27 minutes after 3 in the afternoon. So as we end our program, ano pong inyong mensahe sa ating mga nakikinig po ngayon, ating mga kabataan or anybody who might be deciding on to actually teach online bilang isang part-time job po nila?
Para sa akin, kasi lahat naman tayo ay unique, you need to search your heart first. And then kung sa tingin mo na happy ka sa pagtuturo sa online, then go for it. Kasi lahat naman tayo ay may mga iba't ibang calling. Kung happy ka, then ipatuloy mo lang. At saka sayang din kasi yung pamasahe na makukuha, na masisave natin, I should say. Kasi kung gagastos pa ng mga damit, bibili ng sapatos, or kung ano-ano pa man, why not try to save it na lang? And then, nasa bahay ka lang, at the same time, makakasama mo pa yung family mo.
Mga kaibigan, salamat Sir LD Francis Mijares para sa Buhay Online English Teacher, and we hope to have you once again in the future. At sir, ang ating po next na guest po, siya po ay ang ating Baguio City Tourism Officer, Engineer Aloysius Mapalo. Pag-usapan po namin ang turismo ng Baguio last year at sa kasalukuyan. So mga kaibigan, yan, magbabalik po si Mr. G, only right here on Cool 97.5. Ay sir, pakibati mo ng iyong pamilya. Yung wife mo nandito, panganak na yan, malapit na.
Ay, o nga po pala. Ano bang sasabihin? Sige, request na lang ng mga prayers. Sana maging normal delivery, ganun. Pang 7 months niya na. And yun, sana maging successful ang pagpapanganak niya. Sana hindi cesarean.
Sir, congratulations. Magiging dalawa na po sila. Mga kaibigan, at tabayanan po si Engineer Aloysius Mapalo, ang ating Baguio Tourism Officer para po sa turismo ng Baguio last year at sa kasalukuyan. Dito lamang sa Cool 97.5.
Welcome to Calvary Ministries Academy of Baguio, established since 1985. Calvary Ministries Academy of Baguio, or CMAB, provides quality education aimed at building character and academic excellence. CMAB also prepares and equips pupils in facing different and ever-changing challenges in whatever field they pursue. Calvary Ministries Academy offers K-12 curriculum from elementary to junior high. Pre-registration for incoming grade 1 and reservation for all levels is ongoing. Parents' orientation will be on July 6, 2019, and opening of classes will be on July 8, 2019. Enroll your child now at Calvary Ministries Academy of Baguio, number 124, Ferguson Road, Gisad, Baguio City. For more information, you may call the registrar at 074-447-0567 or email us at cbes_2006@yahoo.com. Calvary Ministries Academy of Baguio. We care for your child's future.
Gusto mo bang i-customize ang t-shirt mo in a quality and reasonable price? Pumunta na sa Damito Print Shop. Damit mo, i-customize ko. Damito Print Shop. Customizing, printing of shirts, mugs, pillows, canvas bags, aprons, caps, sleepers, and many more. For all occasions, seminars, and special gatherings, lahat ng shirts are a Team Jesus apparel label. Hindi lang yan, pwede ka pang kumita at magkaroon ng negosyo. Magsadya lamang sa Damito Print Shop. Matatagpuan sa Unit 6, Palandao Building, Lower General Luna Road, Baguio City. Damito Print Shop, owned and managed by Sir Ray and Ma'am Wilma Gasendo. Color Text, Damito Print Shop at 0947-9903-778. Damito Print Shop.
Magandang balita, nandito na sa Baguio and La Trinidad Benguet ang Jessa Herbal Beauty Soap. Jessa Herbal Beauty Soap, your family's health soap, effective against psoriasis, eczema, scabies, body odor, skin asthma, seborrhea, dandruff, prickly heat, and more. Jessa Herbal Beauty Soap, natural carrot and papaya, pH balance, FDA approved and halal certified. Be part of the team. Be a Jessa Ambassador.
Jessa Beauty Soap. Puting Pilipino, puting Pinoy.
For inquiries, you may call or text 0933-8609-177 or 0945-399-1238.
Available na ang Jessa Herbal Beauty Soap sa Buenaventura Pharmacy, formerly Parungaw Pharmacy, Mitchell's Herbal Store at Maharlika Livelihood Complex, Baguio City, Butika La Trinidad, Holly Queen Pharmacy, and Unisex Parlor La Trinidad Benguet. Be part of the team. Be a Jessa Ambassador.
Luis, nabis ka!
Dad, bibisita ako sa crush ko. First time. Kinakabahan nga ako eh.
Halika nga dito. Turuan ka ng eksperto. Kape muna tayo. Dapat, relax ka lang, Joey. Natural lang ang kilos. Hindi nagpapasiklab at nagpupumilit. Parang itong inumin natin. Mark Cafe. Natural lang. Parang lasa niya.
Sige nga, Dad. Masubukan nga.
Oh, bibisita ka na?
Hindi, Dad. Magma-Mark Cafe na.
Mark Cafe 5-in-1 plus 1. Ang sarap ng natural. Now available in groceries and drugstores near you.
Enjoy the coolest tunes, soothing music, right at your cool gadgets on Cool 97.5.
So many dreams sent out to sea. All that my heart was longing for. I felt it steal a breath from me. To see them washed up on the shore. You didn't give me everything I wanted, 'cause you knew what I needed more. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better. To think I'd ever doubt your heart when I could only see through clouded glass. Here standing on the other side, it's clear now you always save the best for last. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. Forgive me for my lack of faith, believing you were cruel at the time. Through everything that slipped away, you had this moment in mind. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better.
Mga kaibigan, tayo po ay nagbabalik sa ating radio program. Kasama po natin ang napakagaling po na Baguio City Tourism Officer. I would like to welcome to the radio station Engineer Aloysius Mapalo para po sa turismo ng Baguio last year at sa kasalukuyan. Hello sir, magandang hapon po.
Yes, magandang hapon ulit dahil this is my second time here dito sa Cool 97.5 and thank you very much once again for inviting us over.
Sir, lalo na po sa amin, malaking bagay po ang inyong presence. The first time you were our guest, I would remember it correctly, more than 3,000 views po tayo.
Wow.
Grabe.
That's nice.
Nakalagay, na-share ko po yun sa inyong Facebook po, sir. Mga kaibigan, ito po ay isang pag-uulat, parang State of the Nation address. Yan. Sir, kailan po kayo na you were actually when did you occupy your office po last year?
Actually, I'm not even in the position for a year, no? Less than a year pa lang. I think it's like 10 months because I started at the end of August last year.
Opo.
Or if I remember it right, it was the graduation of UC at that time. And then the very next day, I already reported in City Hall. So, I think that's August 27.
Ang bilis ng pangyayari po, sir, no?
Ang bilis ng lahat. So, now it's almost 10 months. So, mag-1 year pala ako by August. And ang naging mabilis really is that everything were somehow overshadowed by the election, no? Last summer. So, we have to really keep pace with the objectives and the goals, no, of the new administration. Kaya that's something that we're trying to work on now.
Sir, may nagpapatanong po dito, saan po ang opisina po ng inyong office sa Baguio po, sir?
Right now, parang temporarily we are at Athletic Bowl, no? Inside the Athletic Bowl, dun sa side ng bleachers, no? That is because, of course, we know that previously we were at Baguio Convention Center. Now it's being renovated, no? Hopefully it can open anytime this year. But the plan really is that the Baguio Convention Center now kasi wala ng offices, no? It will just be a hall and a convention center.
Yes, sir.
And the next project after that is the construction of a multi-level parking, and it will become also partly a tourism office right behind the Baguio Convention Center. So it could be that that will be our projected future office, babalik sa convention center.
Wow, social po. Galing. Parang Greek amphitheater. So, parehas pa rin ba ang logo ng inyong opisina? Sa screen niya pa rin ba, sir? Or may bago na logo, sir?
We're using that, but we're also using, hindi naman talaga siya, something that we discarded off, no? But we're using a new one also na medyo culturally, thematic. Yung may parang gecko or lizard.
Yes, sir.
Oo.
Wow.
So, nakalagay lang is Baguio Tourism. And that is we wanted to depict the culture of Baguio City.
Yes, sir.
Now that it's a melting pot, no, of many different cultures of the Cordilleras. So, it appears that medyo may generic symbolism yung lizard in the Cordilleran culture, no, which means good luck, no, or prosperity. And we know that tourism, no, is a platform for economic enterprises, particularly our local constituents, no. So yun yung ginamit naming logo sa City Tourism.
So what about your slogan? Ano pong slogan po ng inyong opisina po ngayon?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, na meron tayong bagong administration, no? And tourism is one of the highlights of the 10-point agenda that was listed by our new mayor, no, si Mayor Benji Magalong.
Yes, sir.
But more focus on sustainable and responsible tourism. No?
Wow, galing.
So, there's really no slogan, but meaning our programs now and projects will be anchored in sustainable concepts and sustainable programs or activities, and of course promoting responsible tourism for our visitors and tourists. So nakalagay yan sa aming development plan for the next 3 years.
Sir, balik na lang po tayo last year. Ito po yung mga happenings po last year. Daanan po natin. Ayan. Ito po yung mga pangyayari.
Yung Creative Festival, November of 2018, yes.
Yan. At pagkatapos, sir, ito naman po, it was published pa rin po sa newspaper po ito. Ano nangyari, sir? Our Fabulous 2018.
What is this one? I think this one is the fashion show ata ito no?
Yes, sir po.
I'm not sure if this was the one that is part kasi our friend Dr. Brenda Villanueva, medyo marami yung kino-cover, no? But I'm not sure if that is the one that is part of the Creative Festival kasi we had one fashion show, no? As part of the November Creative Festival. Last year it was called Entacool.
Yes, sir.
This year I'm not sure, we still have to meet and think of another banner title of the Creative Festival. But last year, yan nga, kasama yung fashion show, we called it Inabe at Bilig, parang Wave of the Mountains, that showcases the fabrics and the woven materials of our indigenous or inspired by our indigenous tradition of weaving in the entire Cordilleras. At meron tayong mga weaving houses dito sa Baguio na sikat na, like Easter, Nardas, no? And Top Skill, and they partnered with local talents, these fashion designers, to come up with new collections that can be attractive to modern use.
Yes, sir. Sir, you gave recognition, you gave salute sa ating hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, and si Madam Helen Tibaldo, sa kayo po nag-MC.
Kasama natin dyan. And every year naman yan, every December of 30th, no? That's the National Heroes Jose Rizal Day, no? Commemorating or remembering the martyrdom of Jose Rizal when he died, no?
Yes, sir.
On December 30 of 1898, I think.
Sir, ito naman, sir, last year, ano pong pangyayari po to, sir? Would you still remember?
Yes, we do this also regularly. It is important for us to orient, no, and provide skills enhancement for our frontliners in the tourism, no. We believe that one is number one talaga dyan is our police force, no?
Yes,
that's why we have a tourist police station, no, near Burnham Park. As a frontliner, no, they serve as ambassadors actually, no, for the city, and many of our tourists silang unang pinupuntahan concerning any problem. They practically become an information center for anything, no? And we would like them to be accommodated, no, and hospitable whenever they entertain tourists. So nagkakaroon tayo ng training na ganyan regularly.
So nabuhay yung ating mga kapulisan sa Baguio.
Yes.
Buhay po kayo. Ito po, sir, gusto ko po yung nangyari po dito. Binigyan niyo po ng recognition ang ating mga Baguio artists.
Actually, this is an idea of the newly created Baguio Arts and Crafts Collective Incorporated, or BACI as we call it. No? It's a private organization of artists and craftsmen of Baguio City. This is in line with our designation of UNESCO as a creative city.
Yes, sir.
So it was organized to help out in the conduct of our creative festival last year. So as their way of recognizing the pioneers, no, artist pioneers, na really made a mark in the art scene of Baguio City way back, even before this UNESCO designation. Even before that, it has been recognized that Baguio City has become like an art haven or an artist's haven, no? Many artists even from outside of Baguio come here and get inspiration for their artworks. At nagkaroon na ng Baguio Arts Festival way back, I think back in the 90s.
Meron ho pala.
Yeah, meron ng Baguio Arts Festival. It was an international arts festival na started by really yun yung mga ito nga tinatawag natin pioneer artists of Baguio City. So as a tribute niyan, the BACI thought of recognizing their, as a matter of fact, contribution talaga for this distinction na naging tatak na rin, trademark na rin na Baguio City as an artist's haven. Kaya yun ang ginawa natin nung kasama yan sa maginawa natin nung November 2018 nung Baguio Creative Festival.
Ito naman po, sir.
That's what I was telling you earlier, no? Yung Inabe at yes, oo. Na that was the fashion show showcasing the different weaving products, no, of our constituents, mga weavers natin dito sa Baguio City.
So sir, marami mga talented people sa Baguio.
Napakarami. That's the very reason why we were recognized, no, as the very first creative city in the entire Philippines. No, we are only I think we are the 5th in Southeast Asia. No, as a city recognized by UNESCO to be one of the members of the Creative Cities Network. Yan yung tawag nila, no? And the aim of UNESCO really, the recognition is to recognize a city government na with this potential. So nakita nila yung potentials na yan. And this potential for a very possible strong creative industry, no, can become one of the driving elements or forces for urban development, sustainable urban development. So meron din siyang economic aspect yung kanyang
mahalaga po yan, sir. So may kabuhayan po, sir.
Yes, oo.
Ito naman, sir, months from now, we're going to be celebrating Christmas again in a year.
Yeah, ilang years na lang, no? Halfway na pala tayo, no?
Yes, sir, malapit na.
So, last year, actually, we started this campaign online, and we found that information campaign through social media has become medyo effective na din, no? With after saying that Filipinos has become one of the people in the world who really had hooked on the social media as platform for sharing information. So,
yes, sir.
Revitalize namin yung ating Facebook page sa tourism. We call it Baguio Tourism. No? It's something that our viewers can also look and also like, so that we can be updated. So through this platform, nag-campaign kami starting last year December. At finalo through namin yan hanggang summer of this year, no. Doon nag-umpisa na kami ng promoting responsible tourism. No? Even before Mayor Magalong emphasized that as an important aspect of our tourism development. By emphasizing how it's going to be a shared responsibility in keeping, no, our city, no, as a whole, but more specifically our tourist attractions to be convenient and clean and environmental friendly, no, by requesting our tourists to also become responsible when they come here in Baguio City. No, first and foremost, yung mga basura, no, kasi in the past we know how Burnham Park can really be filled with a lot of garbage, no, because of waste, liters na iiwan ng ating mga tourists. So we are seeking for an appeal, no, or we are appealing to our tourists to take responsible of their own garbage. They, syempre limited ang ating garbage disposal bins, no, and if they see na puno na, wag nang ipilit. No, if they can bring their own garbage at home or in the hotels where there could be proper disposal, I hope they can do that. No, and we also appeal na tumulong din sila sa traffic. How will they do this? By using local transportation na lang, no, or public transportation. So if they're bringing in their private cars, it is best na siguro iwan na lang nila yung cars nila sa hotels, no, or wherever they're staying, and when they start going around Baguio City, they use our public transport, no.
Ganda naman, sir, ng responsible tourism. Sir, nakikinig po si Sir Danny Congo, pakigreet po siya, sir.
Hi, Dr. Congo, our good friend in UC. Magandang hapon sa iyo. We miss our OSAS there. So, one time mag-ano tayo, reunion.
Hindi ko alam kung lalong kumakapal pa rin ang buhok ni sir, no? So, nakikinig po Pauline Gonpic, Marlon Bernard Basso, Andrea Satlawan, nakikinig po ngayon sa ating show party, mga kaibigan. Nakikinig po LD Francis Mijares. We're saying hello to Chis Bugat. Maraming salamat. Sir, pumunta naman tayo sa this year naman po tayo, 2019. Ito po mga kaibigan ang kaganapan sa opisina na nangyari po under the leadership ng ating Baguio Tourism Officer, Engineer Aloysius Mapalo. Yan, sir, pwedeng kumuha ng konting background. Yan.
Okay, oo. This happened last summer in April, no? In April, the month of April, it was declared by Malacanang as National Heritage Food Month, no? National Filipino Food Month, no? Highlighting the heritage or heirloom food or indigenous food of the Philippines, no? Of the country, and DOT, the Department of Tourism, even in the national office, is would like to give focus on agriculture and food tourism, no, all over the Philippines. So as initiated by our partner here in the region, Cordillera region, ang DOT CAR is the one who actually thought of, no, na have a food fair here in the Baguio City, this time featuring the entire region's heritage food, no, or traditional food. So since they are in touch with the different LGUs, DOT was able to invite the different provinces of CAR, no, or the Cordillera region, to bring in their food, no, their recipes, no, and as the urban center of the entire region, we hosted that. So tinulungan natin ang DOT at hinost nga natin ito sa Rose Garden, at napakaganda ng reception and feedback ng ating mga, not only the locals but also the tourists. During those days, we had that in 1 week.
Yes,
during
sir.
those days, we saw also foreigners, no, passing by, and were delighted with what they saw and what they tasted, because lahat ng food na yun ay available to our visitors. And because of that, no, natuwa din yung ating mga city officials. And back then, it was
strongly supported by our city officials.
Back then, it was still Mayor Damoga, no, and our special guest was Miss Venus Tan, who is now the COO of Tourism Promotions Board, no, in Manila.
Yes, sir.
She joined us, and they saw how successful it is. So the Mayor Damogan then said that it's something that we can do every year. No, we can host something like this, invite the different Cordilleran provinces for a Cordillera Food Fair. As a matter of fact, just recently, I think Councilor Lilia Fariñas, our energetic fan councilor in our city council, endorsed already an ordinance, no, institutionalizing this activity.
Wow.
Meaning it's something
So binding na to, sir. Binding na.
Yeah, I think so. It has already been passed. So that means it's something that the city will have to prepare for, no, and perhaps our office starts providing assistance and resources for the conduct of the activity. And of course, we would still like to partner with DOT CAR, kasi talagang it's their brainchild naman, and it's something that we would like to collaboratively work together with, no. Kaya yan, so magandang itutuloy-tuloy. Ito yung mga tourism products na providing new experiences to our tourists, no? And this time talagang focusing on culture-based experience, no? Ano talaga yung nandito kultura ng Baguio.
So yan ang responsible tourism. Charity begins at home.
Yes. It's not only responsible tourism, it's sustainable tourism.
Yan,
because it's tinutulungan natin yung mga locals, no, to promote their products.
So may kinalaman pa rin sa economy talaga sa kinabuhay.
Actually, that's the end all of the tourism industry. The very reason why we would like to aggressively promote tourism is para ma-promote ang ating local products, local businesses, and local produce. And that will help the local economy.
Galing. Sir, it came out pala sa Sunstar. I would like to get the background about this matter. Yeah, anong klaseng exhibit po, sir?
This one ay Tangerine Tamawan, which is a good partner of us, no, in not only promoting but advocating local culture and arts, no, ang Tamawan through Mr. Mulintas, yung kanilang marketing manager doon, si Alvin, a good friend of mine also, na regularly they have a lot of shows, no? And so one of that is well, they call it the trunk show, meaning the very unique artworks of some artists will be not only showcased but can be bought at a very minimal price, no? Alam natin how big the premium is of a good artwork.
Yes.
Mahal talaga yan, no? And that was the chance, no? Actually, a few days lang, and I was able to get one of artwork. Actually, not an artwork, but kasi one is a fashion designer, which is Harvick Dominguez, and the other is a sculpture and a visual artist na nag-showcase din ng artwork niya, si who is he na? I forgot the name. Dalawa sila no, na feature doon. And so you can buy you can buy the yung artworks and designs of Harvick Dominguez for a very minimal price. No, ito mga kuto yan, no, isa lang ang piyesa niya, no, walang katulad. So and they're using local fabric, local weaving. Kaya ang ganda, no? It's something, sabi ko nga, na sana we can do more often.
Galing. Ito naman po, sir. Yan, ano pong kaganapan po to, sir?
Ayun na, that's also in Tamawan.
Tamawan din.
Tamawan din yan. It happened also last summer. No, in May. I think they are doing this regularly. No, it's the Tamawan International Arts Festival. And medyo nagkaroon ng complementary theme, because right after the Mangantaku Cordillera Food Fair, they decided that their International Arts Festival will be highlighting indigenous food.
Galing.
So nag-complement siya at maganda naman. And this time, no, the difference is they invited international artists,
yes,
artists all over the country, no, to bring in and have a showing of platform where they can showcase their artworks, and at the same time bring also their own indigenous food, no, and recipes. So ang dami nagkaroon ng mga food showcase also, food demo of their own indigenous food. So ang daming mga na pumunta. And even if, in spite of Tamawan being a private organization that's outside of the government jurisdiction, but we are saying that these are the kinds of activities that we would like to support. And I think there's also in the council, I forgot lang who is spearheading that we would like to provide regularly a support, because they're not doing this every year.
Yes, sir.
I think every 3 years. Or 5 years, kasi mahirap ang logistics niyan, because it's an international arts festival. Kaya it's something that we are very happy to have here in Baguio City, that is being organized by a private organization.
At sir, yung chairperson po ngayon ng tourism ay si Councilor Sembrano. Ano pinag-usapan niyo rito, sir?
That is last Monday. When we were heading to the multipurpose hall for the executive legislative meeting of the mayor, no, na kung nasaan nandiyan mga department heads and city council. And on our way there, nagkasalubong kami dun sa actually that's the stairs going up, si Councilor Elaine Sembrano. We were discussing actually the meeting that we will do right after that, no, the next day actually, no. And giving me and giving her, no, some of the highlights of what I will present during the meeting, and also her giving me her ideas with regards to specific projects, no, particularly Burnham Park, Session Road. Medyo napag-usapan namin yan, no, yung kanyang mga ideas about it. And what's nice, kaya medyo pareho kami nag-smile dyan, is parang meron kaming parehong wavelength, and we are seeing that there are commonalities in the things that we like for Baguio City. So it's just a matter, putting it into details and start implementing what we can do together. So I can see this as something to be a productive and fruitful partnership, with the city council. And what's nice also is that during that meeting the next day, we had our Vice Mayor, no? Si Vice Mayor Faustino
Olawan, yes, opo.
He was with us there in the meeting, and pati siya, no? He was delighted and happy to see that we are able to set a direction, no, for tourism development, and he was fully supportive, no, and sabi ko nga, that's one thing that we would like to look forward to as well, na ngayon magkakaroon talaga ng collaborative magkakaroon ng one vision, no, one direction na yung mga city officials natin together with the different divisions that will work for them, no. Kaya I think our work will become easy, no, with this kind of healthy relationship with our city officials.
Mga kaibigan, turismo ng Baguio last year at sa kasalukuyan. Sir, this year din po ito, sir. Anong happening po ito, sir?
Just last week. Kasi we are also our office is like the information center for the different events in Baguio City, even if they are not really meant for tourists. No, particularly for, it's like a community billboard. So this month, no, we started a regular information campaign, no, na on a weekly basis ina-announce namin what are the community activities that will be held in Baguio City, even if they are privately organized. So not only city government activities, but also mga private led activities ina-announce namin every week. So last week yan, no, and dahil nga last week namin pinost yan, recently lang natapos yung activities niyan, and one of them na private led is the successful One Community outreach program of the Diocese of Baguio, no?
Maganda, ganang partnership.
Oo, last Saturday, yesterday lang yan.
Ayaw po. So ito naman po, sir.
This was only last Friday. Last Friday, when part of our the continuity of the a very unique program of DILG in celebrating Cordillera Month, no, is the Gong Relay, no? We call it the Unity Gong Relay. Every year kasi may host kung saan i-celebrate yung Cordillera Day. It happens every July 15, so tomorrow yan. This year, the host is Tabuk, no?
Yes, sir.
So the Unity Gong started in Tabuk, I think last week, as early as July 8. And then it traveled, as in physically traveled, no? Hindi lang siya virtual. It physically traveled the long distances of the different provinces of Cordillera. So from the Tabuk, pumunta yan sa Abra, Apayao muna, and then Abra, and then from Abra to Benguet, and then from Benguet pumunta sa Baguio. So last Friday we received the Unity Gong, and we had a very short memorable symbolic program, no, to again parang reiterate, no, our desire for a united resolve, no, or united advocacy towards autonomy, no, and that was emphasized in the speech of our MEDA director and DILG regional director, no, and after that, no, galing sa Baguio, because in the absence of our dear mayor, it was Vice Mayor Olawan who represented the official dam of the city. After na-receive, dinala naman sa Mountain Province.
So,
yeah, just yesterday, dinala sa Mountain Province. From Mountain Province, it will be brought to Ifugao, and in time for the celebration in Tabuk, it will be back in Tabuk tomorrow.
Wow.
Actually, this evening.
Galing, sir. Ganda. Mga kaibigan, turismo ng Baguio last year sa kasalukuyan. Ito po mga accomplishments po ng Baguio Tourism. Kasama ang ating napakagaling po na tourism officer ng Baguio, Engineer Aloysius Mapalo. Oras pa natin ay 8 minutes after 4 in the afternoon, so break mo tayo sa more. Well, once we come back, mga kaibigan, kung meron mo kayo mga greetings o kaya mga questions sa ating bisita po ngayon, ipadala po sa Facebook, sa Ustream. We are being watched on Instagram as well. At Twitch and Ustream, only right here on Cool 97.5.
Pumunta na sa Mang Ed's Bacareta at tikman ang kanilang Beef House Specials, Bacareta, Beef Steak and Knuckles. Meron din silang kilawing kambing, pinapaitang kambing, kalderetang kambing, at marami pang iba. Mang Ed's Bacareta also serves freshly brewed coffee. Kaya saan ka pa? Dito ka na sa Mang Ed's Bacareta with the following branches at Barp Building, Bucaucan Road, Kilometer 5 at Kilometer 6, La Trinidad Benguet at sa Slaughter Compound, Baguio City. Mang Ed's Bacareta, your best Bacareta in town. JC Peralta Rice Dealer. Bigas ay sigurado, lasang panalo. Yan ang JC Peralta Rice Dealer. They sell and deliver quality rice at a reasonable price. JC Peralta Rice Dealer. Diyan lang sa number 609, Rice Section, Magsaysay Avenue, Baguio City Market. JC Peralta Rice Dealer sa San Carlos High Talipapa, Turning Point at sa B&Q, Otic Street, Baguio City. Kaya kung bigas ang pinag-uusapan, dito ka na sa JC Peralta Rice Dealer. Call now at 0917-506-9729 or 443-8170. Also visit Camado Peralta Rice and Feed Supply at Harvester Building, Purok 5, Irisan, Hilltop Market, and Asin Road, Baguio City. JC Peralta Rice Dealer.
Lukban, Magsaysay Avenue, Baguio City. Malapit lang, di ba? Tabi lang yan ng Pines Hospital before Old Louie Auto Shop with their branch at the second floor of Tumac Building, KM4, La Trinidad Benguet. For more inquiries, you may call 620-2667 or 620-5244 with cell phone number 0927-202-9088. Enter.net Computers. Visit Enter.net Computers now.
So many dreams and out to sea. All that my heart was longing for. I felt it steal a breath from me. To see them washed up on the shore. You didn't give me everything I wanted, 'cause you knew what I needed more. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better. To think I'd ever doubt your heart when I could only see through clouded glass. You're standing on the other side. It's clear now. You always save the best for last. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. Forgive me for my lack of faith, believing you were cruel at the time. Through everything that slipped away, you had this moment in mind. This is my something better. You brought it all together like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better.
Mga kaibigan, last hour po natin radio show. Sarap po na aming usapan. We were talking about tourism, mga kaibigan. Si Engineer Aloysius Mapalo, Baguio Tourism Officer. Tourism ng Baguio last year at sa kasalukuyan. Sir, dito po sa screen po natin, sir, I was able to capture this from your Facebook. Sir, can we get a little description about this?
That's a post of our friend from Tabuk City. Si Arlene Odiem is the tourism officer of Tabuk. No, so na-post niya yan actually. When I was there 2 years in a row, no, that's the second year that I am joining their team to be the chairman of the board of judges.
Yes, sir.
For their Matagoan Festival, no, which is the annual festival of Tabuk City. Na what's the innovations that they introduced there is naging invitational yung kanilang street dancing, so it has become open, so it is reaching and also inviting and participants from other provinces, no, other municipalities. Kaya hindi lang siya Tabuk, and ang kanilang parang promotional battle cry is parang Battle of the Champions, ang kanilang street dancing festival, which is actually what happened, no. The winner is actually from Isabela, of that festival. And then the runner-up, I believe, is from Nueva Vizcaya, no, sa Aritao. And there were also participants from Pangasinan, from Tuguegarao, no, and also, of course, definitely from Kalinga. No, meron yung mga ibang municipalities din ng Kalinga sumali doon. Now, this has broadened the scope and yung highlight of featuring different cultures this time, no, because it appears Tabuk has become as another city in the Cordillera, no.
Wow, congratulations.
It is the second city dito sa Cordillera after Baguio City. They are talagang developing so fast and has become a melting pot also of many different cultures while preserving, no, ang kanilang heritage. Ang Kalinga nga is promoting themselves as the parang heritage capital, no, of the Philippines, no, with of course we know that Wangod is there, no, and then the famous weaves of Kalinga is very popular there. Ngayon gusto nila expand yung kanilang audience, no, by bringing in, no, the different cultures in the nearby yung kanilang neighboring towns and provinces. At nangyari nga yun during the Matagoan Festival, and I was honored to be invited once again, no, to serve as their board of judges. Before the competition, I was the one actually who made a little orientation, no, for my fellow judges, and at the same time giving a little parang tips and pointers for the different contingents, no. So they know how to improve for their next participation. So masaya, meaning somehow at least our assistance and help, no, extends beyond Baguio City.
Maganda. Yan ang power of collaboration. Sir, nakaraan I was able to watch this sa Malcolm Square.
This is being done every year, but this is only the second for Baguio City.
It's the second for Baguio.
The second for Baguio. So it's an international music festival actually, sponsored by the French Embassy.
Wow,
That's why
social,
that's why the title is French. Fête de la musique. It's organized by the French embassy, and as a matter of fact, they they provided the logistics for this. They brought the artists. Our featured performers were from Manila, and also with some performers here from Baguio City, no? Pero from those from Manila, sila po ang nagdala, no? We only provided the stage, no? And also as a hospitable host, we also provided the food and accommodation for our guests. But everything na is free to the public. That's what's nice about it, no?
Dahil na po dyan, sir, I was there actually.
Yes, in spite of the rain.
It might be raining, pero people were ignoring the rain.
Yes, correct. And this has a simultaneous concerts all over the Philippines.
Buong Pilipinas.
Buong Pilipinas yan.
Galing. Sir,
Baguio is just one.
Wow, ang galing naman, no? So, yung opisina niyo po, hindi lang po sa turismo, pero you are also in research. Yan, calling for papers.
Actually, that is not ours. But I promoted it because it will become part of our creative festival coming September.
Yes,
This is spearheaded by our partner pa rin, UP Baguio, University of the Philippines. Our good friend Chancellor Revillos, no, is the one together with his team in UP who thought of, no, us to be the spearheading organizer for the educational component of the creative festival.
Yes, sir.
Educational in terms of benchmarking and providing also parang updates and pointers for our entrepreneurs here in Baguio City. The experiences, it's actually projected to be an international forum where successful craftsmen from other Southeast Asian countries are invited, no, to share their experience to our fellow artists and craftsmen. So magiging forum siya to share and collaborate, and perhaps this is the start of networking, which is the idea of UNESCO anyway. Networking in terms of expanding our market and in terms of innovating our products as well. And masaya kami na ito ay talagang binigyan ng effort at oras ng ating friends from UP Baguio, no? So in response, no, we support this. That's why we also share the invitation.
Galing po, sir. Ito naman, sir, patok na patok to nakarahan, sir,
Ganun ba? Yeah, kasi we've seen a lot of posts also in FB with regards to this. Also, this is a project of the Diocese of Baguio City.
Yes,
talagang
sir.
lahat ng mga private organizations. Ang masaya doon, they are consulting us and they would like to partner with the city government. And that's the kind of community spirit that we have in Baguio City. So last year, actually this year, no, last May 31, I think, no, when sa Diocese of Baguio called me actually to start conceptualizing a Flores de Mayo for Baguio City, because there've never been a real Flores de Mayo in Baguio. It's never part of our never been part of our tradition, no?
Yes, sir.
Ito yung sikat ito sa lowlands, no? And what I told them really is sabi ko na let's create something unique na for Baguio City, and napakaganda na it's being spearheaded by the church, no, the Diocese of Baguio, because that's the real essence of Flores de Mayo. It has a religious history. So the bishop was supportive of it, pero when we start meeting of the concept, discussing about the concept, dun lumabas, sabi namin na, at doon ko lang na-realize pala, no, iba ang Flores de Mayo dun sa Santa Cruzan. Yes, there may difference pala yun, no?
Yes,
and Santa Cruzan is more of conveying the story of Saint Helen of Constantinople, no? Now when she searched for the cross and found the relics of the cross of Jesus Christ, parang that's the story behind Santa Cruzan. Flores de Mayo is more of a tribute to Mary, tribute to the Virgin Mother Mary. It's a 1-month tribute, kaya nagkakaroon ng novena yan every May, and it culminates at the end of the May. That's why on May 31, ang actually procession na ginawa is where they depicted the different titles and venerations to Mary, no?
Hindi na ituro ng history teacher ko sa amin.
So lahat ng ano natin, no, sumama sa procession, mga Marian images.
Yes, sir.
No, na pero dressed by designers, local designers, and as interpreted by our local beauties and gentlemen. So naging unique siya because hindi siya Reyna Elena, no, Reyna Santa, mga saints, but all Mary. So napaka creative nung lumabas na iba-ibang different depictions of the Marian image or the Marian title.
Nag-trending actually yan, sir. Talagang patok. So, binabati natin Angelita de la Cruz, Florasca Desre Giapas, V. Albert, Australia, is listening to us right now. Mikey Hipol, Gomgom O, Sunny Benson Lagman, Edna Labatique, Nortales, at pakibati daw po mga taga-UC, nakikinig po kami kay Sir Alex, sir, pakibati daw pong UC.
Wow, syempre, hindi ko makakalimutan ng aking matagal ng home at tahanan dyan sa University of the Cordilleras. Kumusta kayo lahat dyan?
Iba yung legacy niyo, sir, dun yung pagdating sa mga programs, iba yung touch ng engineer Aloysius Mapalo. Iba yung polishing talaga. Grabe. Sir, naway kung may time po kayo next time around, maka-drop by po kayo, sir. Mapag-usapan ang upcoming na events po ng inyong opisina.
Yan, upcoming. Marami tayong plano.
Yan. Mga kaibigan, makikipartner po tayo sa opisina ni Sir Mapalo. Sir, bago po tayo magpaalam, sir, ang ating next na guest po, si Sir Artibaldo. Ang pag-usapan po namin, sir, ay buhay Baguio Media noon at ngayon. He happens to be a Baguio Mass Media Specialist. Magaling po ito si Sir Artibaldo. Yan, sir. As we end our segment, ano pong mensahe niyo po sa ating mga kababayan nakikinig po ngayon na galing po sa inyong opisina?
Yes, actually ito na nabanggit ko rin sa aking mga ibang sharings, sa mga ibang opportunities when we had the chance to share to our citizens and constituents of Baguio City na maraming challenges dito ngayon sa ating turismo dito sa Baguio City, no? Marami na nga nagsasabi na mukhang over-tourism na nga dito sa Baguio, no? Aside from overpopulated, no? Overdeveloped. So pati yung tourists natin daw is not anymore happy with what they're seeing in Baguio City. So marami tayong challenges, no? But what I always tell our friends, no, na the city government cannot do it alone.
Yes, sir.
It's always a shared responsibility, no? And just like what have been featured here ng mga iba-ibang programa at activities, actually spearheaded by private organizations, and it's so nice and heartwarming to see na maraming active private practitioners or private organizations na tumutulong na mag-provide ng mga bagong experiences for our tourists, no? And let's continue doing that, and not only if our common citizens baka may not have the capacity to do the same, just a mere assisting tourists or hosting them and become polite and turuan natin sila ng disiplina kung nakikita na instead of i-post natin sa Facebook at mag-public shaming. Siguro we can assist our tourists by sharing or helping them how to become more responsible, no? Pag may nakita tayong tourist na nagtatapon somewhere, baka pwede natin i-remind, huwag natin pagalitan. Let's be diplomatic and hospitable in saying things. Siguro let's remind the tourists how to help also retain, no, yung ating beautiful sceneries here in Baguio City. So while I'm saying that, all at the end, no, what we can commit in the city government is this time a more aggressive hands-on undertakings of furthering and enhancing, no, our tourism products here in Baguio City. And nakita na natin how the City Council will become supportive of our endeavors, and at the same time we have a new administration headed by our mayor, no, and even our city administrator, who are really very aggressive and would like results, no, the soonest possible. So lahat yan makakamtam natin pagtulong-tulong tayong lahat.
Mga kaibigan, I'm excited to see Sir Alec Mapalo having a radio program, television radio. Palakpakan po natin. Sir Alec Mapalo, mabuhay po sir yung opisina po sir.
Thank you very much, William, as usual. Anytime, just call us. And
sir, may upcoming events pa tayo sir.
Yes, marami pa yan.
Sir, si Sir Artibaldo, makasama po natin mamaya. Actually, si Sir Alec, hindi siya mascom, pero inborn na mascom.
Yes, correct. An artist as well. I know him so well. No?
Yes,
Isa yan sa mga pioneer artist din natin at nasa media nga. And,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
May museum ba yan? So, sir, ingat po kayo, sir. CLUC, alam ko may klase kayo next week. Nakikita kayo palagi tuwing hapon.
After 5, meron akong klase doon.
Ang swelter mo estudyante, Sir Alec Mapalo, syempre, mga kaibigan, ibang klaseng skills, ibang klaseng knowledge, bibihirang klase sa caliber po ni Sir Alec. So, sir, I'll see you again, sir.
Yeah, thank you, William, once again.
Mga kaibigan, Sir Alec Mapalo, our Baguio Tourism Officer.
Welcome to Baguio Central University, BCU. From its humble beginnings as a vocational school, founded on December 5, 1945, to what it is today, after the grant of its university status on August 15, 1977, BCU has produced graduates who have landed in high positions in private and government service, top-notchers in licensure examinations and board examination performance over and above the national passing rate. BCU, located in its 3 campuses, the main Bonifacio campus, the Magsaysay campus, and the Padre Burgos campus. BCU offering affordable education and scholarship grants to the financially challenged but deserving students like the eagle in its sail. Baguio Central University, BCU, continues soaring high towards excellence. For more inquiries, just call 424-8216 or 444-9247 or see us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Baguio Central University. BCU is located at number 18 Bonifacio Street, ABCR Barangay, Baguio City. BCU.
Naghahanap ka ba kung saan makakabili ng dekalidad, quality at affordable computers, laptop, parts, and accessories? Dito ka nang pumunta sa Enter.net Computers. Enter.net Computers. Ano mang klaseng computer ang hanap mo? Brand new or second hand? Sagot yan ng Enter.net Computers. They also repair computers, reformat, installations of applications, internet shop setup, CCTV, and many more. Visit Enter.net Computers at their main branch, number 41, Happy Homes, Old Lukban, Magsaysay Avenue, Baguio City. Malapit lang, di ba? Tabi lang yan ng Pines Hospital before Old Lowy Auto Shop with their branch at the second floor of Tumac Building, KM4, La Trinidad Benguet. For more inquiries, you may call 620-2667 or 620-5244 with cell phone number 0927-202-9088. Enter.net Computers. Visit Enter.net Computers now.
Every child deserves the best care and quality education. Enrollment is now ongoing at Faces Learning Center. They offer the following: preschool, elementary from grades 1 to 6, and junior high from grades 7 to 10. They also offer music lessons for keyboard, drums, and guitar. Faces Learning Center is located at number 20 M. Ponce Street, Quezon Hill, Baguio City. Or for more information, you may call at 074-446-2897.
You don't need to memorize the call letters to be able to listen. All you have to do is to set your FM radio dial straight to 97.5 megahertz. Saan ka pa? Dito ka na sa Cool 97.5, your coolest radio station in the city.
I've never felt this stuck before. I had so many open doors slamming on me lately. God me going crazy. Wasn't this your will for me? Wasn't that what I believed? Maybe I was just mistaken, missed what you were saying. I have a hard time letting go, but you're the one who's in control. So I won't worry when things don't go my way, and I won't fear when my plans don't fall in place. No need for me to second guess. You're not the God of second best. No plan B. I don't always know what you're doing, but you're doing it perfectly. It's a foolish tug of war, a heart torn back and forth, a battle deep inside me, fear and faith colliding. So I'm calling off the fight. Whether I go left or right, you'll be there waiting for me. You'll write the bigger story, so I won't worry when things don't go my way, and I won't fear when my plans don't fall in place. No need for me to second guess. You're not the God of second best. No plan B. I don't always know what you're doing, but you're doing it perfectly. It's not some kind of consolation. No, the best of a bad situation. In my uncertainty, this will be my peace. Nothing ever takes you by surprise. So I won't worry when things don't go my way, and I won't fear when my plans don't fall in place. No need for me to second guess. You're not the God of second best. No plan B. I don't always know what you're doing, but you're doing it perfectly. I don't always know what you're doing, but you're doing it perfectly. You're doing it perfectly.
Mga kaibigan, oras pa natin ay 25 minutes bago mag alas 5 ng hapon. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Kasama po natin, welcome po natin sa ating radio station. Our media specialist, Sir Art Tibaldo, para po sa Buhay Baguio, Mass Media noon at kasalukuyan. Sir Art, magandang hapon po, Sir Art.
Magandang hapon, a pleasant day to each and every one of you, mga radio and live streaming viewers.
Salamat,
social media
sir,
kasi tayo ngayon, Mr. G. So, pleasant day, and it looks like we are going to have an interesting topic this afternoon.
Sobra, sir. Sir, so sorry. My asking for permission was kind of late a while back. I studied your Facebook actually sa bahay ng 2 hours. Mga kaibigan, konting background lamang po. Si Sir Art Tibaldo po, siya po ay dati pong anchor talk show host ng Sky Cable. Ayan. Sir, i-flash ko lang po sa screen yung actually, nabuhay po ako na nanonood kay Sir Art Tibaldo bilang isang mass comm student ng UC. Ayan. Eto, sir, may nakita akong artista. Sir, tingnan mo naman yan.
Yeah.
Kakaiba, sir. Eto yung mga highlight, mga kaibigan.
Former Mayor Edith
Ayan,
Banda.
sir, si Kuya Jimmy Lozano, kasama niyo dito. Naging guest niyo po siya dati, sir, no?
Yes, in fact, mga institution na mga to, mga, kumbaga, tinitingala pagdating sa radio broadcasting.
Matindi. So mga kaibigan, in closing po, si Sir Artibaldo ay isang mass media specialist, isang veterano po pagdating sa mass media sa Baguio. At siyempre sir, binibigyan po natin ng saludo si Sir Mondakawi po sir, no?
Yan. Yes, for the information of our friends who are really here from Baguio and who have really heard a lot from the Good Samaritan, kasi yun ang tawag namin si Mr. Ramon Dakawi, we are going to pay a tribute to all yung mga departed news personalities, because tomorrow or 2 days from now we are commemorating July 16, and that's the time when we experienced the July 16, 1990 earthquake. So pagdating sa Martes mga kaibigan, sa Busol Watershed, i-commemorate namin mga pamilya, magtatanim po tayo ng puno in their name, and we are inviting the family members, and it has become a tradition to the Baguio Correspondents and Broadcasters Club. Yun nga, kasamang Mr. G, no? They look at me as the manong, especially nowadays na medyo nawawala na yung mga kuya, mga manong, mga sa media. Well, nandyan si Lolo Doro. So they consider me as among the elders pag eka nga. So why not? So,
sir, isang balik tanaw po sir. Kailan po nag-start sa mass media si Sir Artibaldo po sir?
Well, actually it came as an accident. My being with the media was incidental actually, because I really took up a course that I felt closest to my heart, which is fine arts. You know, I'm supposed to be an
fine artist graduate po kayo sir.
Fine arts po ako, nagtapos tayo ng and I majored in painting. So BFA ako, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and I also furthered my studies with the cinematography. So from UST, nagkonting studies ako sa UP Diliman, so naging international ako. But when I came home to the city of Baguio, may dala-dala akong camera, and back then kami nagde-develop na kaming mga black and white photos.
Yes sir po.
So with that skill of mine, may natisod ako, may encounter ako na accident. That's why accidental ang pagiging media ko. I took a photos, kinunan ko ng larawan, dinevelop ko yung picture, and in less than 2 hours dinala ko sa Gold Ore. BCF yun.
Yes sir po.
So there I met the Pepot Ilagan, Dominicio Simatu, and ito yung mga tinitinggalan natin ng mga writers. And tuwang-tuwa ko nung lumabas yung lawan ko sa dyaryo. So that started it all. And I realized na pwede pala akong maging news photographer. So it all started, and with that portfolio, so nagkaroon ako ng mga series of published works.
Yes sir.
In not only Gold Ore, Midland, Courier, the Cordillera Post. So para kang nakapag-build up na ako ng portfolio. So every time I was asked kung paano ko nagsimula, it's all started with a portfolio. So dapat meron kang papakita na gawa mo.
Yes sir.
So that's my advice to students, lalo-lalo na ngayon digital. So napakadali na ng portfolio.
So pagdating po sa broadcast po sir, paano po kayo nag-start? Kasi naging anchor po kayo ng Sky Cable po sir.
With my training in cinematography actually, produce ako ng 2 o 3 na short indie films. So again, that I used that as part of my portfolio, and I joined the People's Television Maharlika Broadcasting System.
Yes sir po.
Doon sa Manila, sa Bohol Avenue. Yun yung Channel 4 dati. But it so happened na yun yung panahon ng strongman, the late Ferdinand Marcos.
Yes sir.
And we all know history tells us that EDSA 1 happened in February of 1986. So there, from nag-e-edit na ako doon news editor na ako doon ng video.
Yes sir.
So wala tayong magagawa. There was a transition in the government, so pumasok yung Cory, and that started it all. And nung bumalik na uli ako sa Baguio, I applied for a job at the National Media Production Center. So, still government. So pasok naman ako. Buti na lang hindi ako sinabihan na balingding because from Marcos pumasok ako sa Cory.
Yes, sir.
So yun yung word na matulog nung araw, balingding. So yung question mo sa broadcast, well, trainings. Nakikinig ako sa mga old, yung mga batikan na mga journalist.
Yes, sir.
Talagang there was a time na ayaw kong kausapin yung mga the likes of Pepot Ilagan.
Ay, nabutan
I
ko yun, sir.
couldn't relate to them. Kung sisimato.
Ayun, sir.
Iiwasan ko. Yung tinatanong nila ako, yes sir, yes sir. So, pwede akong utusan nila ako. Bumili ako ng suka.
Mga kaibigan, Sir Artibaldo, Baguio Mass Media Specialist. Sir, pinabatan for Delisa L. Herrera, Madam Tishang Rubang, ang dami nakikinig. Sir, Santos Simingwa Jr., iba talagang technology. Lizelle Eunice Callejo, Agnes Amoroso, Gad Jimenez Gonzales. Mga kaibigan, buhay Baguio Mass Media noon at kasalukuyan. Sir, meron ba kayong hawak sa screen na you were trying to compare yung new media sa old media po, sir?
Yan. I'm doing this kind of social media study. That's why in my Facebook account, nandiyon yung hashtag social media study, because I also wanted to keep track on how communication evolved. Ito yung from Stone Age, kung saan yung caveman ay nagdo-drawing siya sa cave ng mga tumatakbo na mga animal, yun pala yung unang animation. Kasi yung mga paa ng mga animal na yun gumagalaw. So hindi lang apat yung paa. That was animation until sa time na nag-develop. Nandyan si Thomas Alva Edison, nandyan si Alexander Graham Bell, si Samuel F. B. Morse, at saka si Guglielmo Marconi. Yun yung idol nating mga nasa radio, si Guglielmo Marconi, because of radio technology. Ngayon, yung larawan ko na yan, that was taken in 2012. I was a faculty member of one of the mass comm schools in the city of Baguio. And in 2012, lumabas kasi yung pwede ka na kung mag-mention ng smart media tool na yung 4.5. So, meron akong estudyante, sabi niya, "Sir, can I use this instead of that DSLR?" Sabi ko, "Why not?" Nalaman ko na yung smartphone na gadget na yon ay HD TV na. Very capable.
Ganda ng resolution, sir.
Ganda ng resolution. So, yung hawak-hawak ko na malaking camera na yon, halos kapantay yung quality.
So, sa bulky camera lang yung bata
lightning. Yes.
Lightning lang.
So, this time around, you will notice a lot of covering television cameraman.
Yes, sir.
Kuminsan, hindi palit na yung kanilang mga camera. So that's how communications evolved. Ito yung from analog, digital na ngayon. So marami nang na-bypass. In fact, I had a 1 semester study in Japan on television production.
Yes,
yung mga pinag-aaralan namin doon na time-based corrector, yung mga color enhancer, wala na. Sa computer na lang, sa PC. It's all in the chips of wala na yung mga kambyo-kambyo, wala na yung mga turn key na mga ganon.
Sir Art, kayo rin po mga kaibigan, sa those who don't really know, so Sir Artibaldo ay isa ring NASCOM professor. Actually, nagturo po siya sa UC po dati.
BCF pa noon.
Yan, BCF po dati. No? Tapos sa UB, sir, no?
Yeah.
Do you still teach sa UB po ngayon, sir?
Nakiusap ako sa mga bautista, mga sorry sir, kailangan ko ng I need more time for my family, considering that I have become a grandfather na. Sabi ko, marami namang na doon. And yes, I would love to teach, pero yun nga, very competent na yung mga educational school systems natin.
Yes, sir.
Wala akong master, wala. Hindi ako natapos yung master ko, and then requirement yata is PhD. Someday, doctor.
Dapat na, sir, ma-awardan kayo ng doctorate mismo, di ba? Meron mga ganun. Sir, babalik po ako sa mga gamit na nakita ko po sa inyong museum. Yan, na-enjoy po namin po dati long time ago. Sir, katulad po, sir. Sir, can we get a little description sa mga gamit po na ito na meron po mismo sa museum ni Sir Artibaldo? Ayan, sir.
That's a gramophone. It's an analog. It's not magnetic. Yan ay pag sinabing analog, it works with friction, with vibration, and then na-amplify ng needle that passes through the vinyl disc.
Wow.
So yan yung And then I also have a telegraph. Yung kung maalala yung history, yung
ito ba yan, sir? Yung oscillator?
Yeah.
Yan.
Yung bit that. So, that was actually...
Yung Morse code, sir. Morse code.
Yeah. Diyan nila ginagamit yung Morse code na long and short and long. Like, alam ko lang doon is short, long, SOS. Yung mga important na ano.
Yes, sir.
And then, telephone. By the way, yung naabutan ko pala sa Baguio Media, well, sa ngayon kasi na ginagamit yung mga typewriters. I recall yung mga newsmen before, tumatawag sila sa using the landline, and then wala pang kasing fax machine, wala pang mga internet doon. So they call through the landline, either they go to PhilTel or PLDT now, tumatawag sila, they call up Manila desk via long distance. You have to call 02 for long distance. And they call the desk, tatawagan nila, i-dictate nila. So, that alone, yung nakita nyo na yung kailangan clear. So, that if they, kung halimbawa responsible, kung hindi naintindihan yung word na responsible, they do it, yung military code na phonetics ang tawag nun. Yung Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, yung mga ganon. So, and then, there was also the telegraph. They used RCPI or PTNT.
Yes, sir.
So, kung maalala niyo na meron tayong nagpapadala tayo ng telegram, one word would cost around 20 cents, mga ganun, 10 cents. Sa reporters noon, they have their exclusivity. Parang meron silang wire service sa RCPI or PTNT. All they have to do is to go to those facilities, ipaparetype nila yung kanilang manuscript o yung story doon sa teletypist machine.
Wow, galing.
Pagdating naman sa Manila, kasi naabutan ko nung nandun ako sa Channel 4, lumalabas din naman. And
yes,
then, from codes na ipuprint, so they have the news anchor na nagbabasa sa television, binabasa na niya ngayon yung updates from the provinces, from the fields, from as far as Basilan, Tawi-Tawi, ganun yun.
Oh, yan pong unang internet, mga kaibigan, ha?
Yeah.
So, anong klaseng camera po ito, sir, na hawak nyo?
Well, I used film cameras. That tripod actually was, I borrowed that from Kidlat Tahimik.
Anong year po? Kidlat Tahimik? Anong year po ito, sir?
So, it's one of the early video camera actually. But before that, I used the 16mm camera and 8mm cameras. These are film-based na yun yung ginagamit ng mga indie filmmakers during our time na, would you believe, it will require 1 week or 2 weeks to have that film processed because they have to ship it to either Australia or Hong Kong. And then makikita na lang namin yung rushes pagdating. And
yes,
then it's talagang it's very cumbersome. The process of filmmaking is slow. I remember I was told by technician noon sa Channel 4 na yung shoot nila kasi may kailangan ipalabas ngayon sa pelikula.
Yes, sir.
Inside the dark room, sinasawsaw sa palanggana ng chemical. And then, meron lang talaga ng red light para hindi ma-overexpose yung film.
So yung sa dark room mismo yun, sir, no?
Dark room mismo. So yung halimbawa 15 seconds of news.
Yes, sir.
Kinakat nila sa camera, pinuputol inside the changing bag, sinasawsaw ni ginaganon. And then they feed it to a machine called Telecine. Yun, lumalabas na sa 2 channels, yung mga ganon. Those were the days of yung mga interesting period of news gathering.
Sir, eto naman, sir. Anong klaseng camera po to, sir?
That's a twin reflex camera. It's we normally use that for portrait because it has a bigger film format. It's 120 100. It's the I don't know if it's 120mm pero 120mm because yung camera na ginagamit sa DSLR is 35mm. So ito naman is 120.
Sir, eto naman po sa loob ng studio. Sir, I had gamit yan, sir.
I had a Radio Shack. It's analog, so tapes pa yan. The problem with Baguio is we have a high humidity problem. Hindi nagtatagal yung mga VHS, tape. So, gone were my footages. Hindi ko na-digitize. Although I was able to digitized clips lang, but for posterity purposes. By the way, we started community cable television back in 1983. 1993 rather, 1993. We were the first or the longest running community cable, and we even tapped schools like UC, BCFM.
Yes, sir.
Si Jopet Kianyo, naging cameraman ng probe team. Okay, one of our students ang nag-volunteer dun sa sa TV program namin. And well, ongoing pa rin naman yata. Sky Cable still covers News Live.
Galing po, sir, no? Ang ganda na ating baliktanaw. Ito naman po, sir. Ayan, nasa maghabit po yan.
It was 1997 actually, when Sky had a studio at the Lopez Building.
Lopez Building.
Yeah. If you recall, Mr. G, nag-start yung Panagbenga 1996.
Yes,
was
sir.
conceived in 1995. Kami rin yung unang tumutok as media representative. So 1997, sige, sabi ng Sky, magkaroon tayo ng studio sa Session Road so that every Panagbenga naka-live yan. And then naging Viacom, naging Northcom. So happy.
That wala, gawa natin to ng research, sir, no? Documented talaga, sir, no? Eto naman po, sir. Yan. Ito ba yung ginagamit sa recording po, sir?
Okay. That's actually a gramophone.
Gramophone.
Gramo from the word. Yun yung may Grammy Award, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Nananalo sa mga nagre-rating, mga musicians, mga singers. And the word Grammy came from the word gramophone. And then, kaya bakit nandiyan yung mga metal dog na yan? It's actually yung his master's voice. Yung gramophone kasi, or parlophone, naging tanyag yung seal o kaya yung logo na nandun yung nakikinig na aso. Just para mag-viral kumbaga sa mata ng tao, may nakikinig na aso. But I
galing. Sir, natututo ako, sir, kasi bilang isang mga kaibigan, I am being mentored by our main mentor, Sir Artibaldo. Sir, ito yung print publication long time ago, sir. Anong year po to, sir?
Well, it's a compilation of prints and photos that I have collected over the years. And it has something to do with the history of the Cordillera and,
sir.
And the clamor of the people from the Cordillera to eventually have an autonomous setup. Because noong 1987, from the time that I joined government, nakakasama ko na yung Cordillera People's Liberation Army. So marami akong photos of Conrado Balweg, the CPLA, and the rebel forces, eka nga, including the other, yung mga, because in the Cordillera, we were known as a macho region. No?
Yes, sir.
Kayong warriors dito noon. Not only because of our image as being the site of headhunters, nandyan din naman yung mga rebel forces natin, which I hope na darating ng panahon na we will eventually attain the much dreamt or the much aspired for na autonomous form of government. Kaya by tomorrow, may celebration sa Kalinga.
Yes, sir, po.
And my wife, Helen Tibaldo, is joining the group because it's also her idea na magkakaroon ng Unity Gong Relay.
Maganda.
Kaya it's actually a media event. Kaya sumasama yung makasama natin sa media, the likes of Romy Gonzalez, sina Dexter C.
Dexter C. Kabatchmate ko po yan, sir. Dexter C. Sa Masco. Sir, eto, sir. Anong klaseng kaganapan po to, sir? What were you talking about during this period?
That was in 1986 in Mount Bata, wherein pag maalala natin, mababasa natin yung word na sipat. That's it. After the ceremony between then President Corazon Aquino and Father Conrado Balweg, nagkaroon ng series of consultations, budong. Yung mga, because nagkaroon ng mga cessation of hostilities, nagkaroon ng yung pagta, meaning the agreement
yes,
is accord. So, pinag-uusapan pa rin yung continuing peace and order in the Cordillera Administrative Region, and I so happen to be part of the Cordillera News Agency. Kasama ko sina Pepot Ilagan, Domicio Simato, na we were able to really document and chronicle part of that history. So what's happening now, dami ng mga newsman ngayon na nagko-cover. I hope patuloy pa rin nilang i-dissect kung bakit talaga inasam-asam natin ang itong paghahangad ng autonomiya sa Cordillera.
Maganda. Sir, itong gamit na to, sir, anong gamit nito, sir?
I'd like to thank Direct Mike De Leon of Citizen Jake. Pagkatapos ng pagpalabas ng Citizen Jake, yung camera ni Mike De Leon na ginagamit sa mga old films dito sa Baguio noon, dinonate niya sa akin. Kasama yan.
Wow.
That is to convert slide film into movie film.
Yan pala yun.
Slide yung pagko-convert ng slides.
Opo.
Because pagdating sa photography, may ginagamit na film like Ektachrome, Kodachrome.
Yes, sir.
So these are, tawag namin dito is positive. So if you recall may negative and may positive. Yun naman yung positive na insert doon sa screen noon, and then it was recorded by either television camera or film camera. So that was important. That was still being used up to mga last 10 years ago, mga ganun.
Galing. Ito naman po, sir. Anong gamit po ito, sir?
Well, that's a Aquan. That's a home projector for...
Home projector?
Yan.
Oh.
So, for 8mm film, may mga home projector. So, dito, yung mga may-ari dito, yung mga sa kapitbahay natin dito, sa mga dito sa neighborhood natin, dito kasi yung lugar ng mga places ng mga artista rin noong araw, like the De La Rosa family. So, meron silang ganyan din, nakita ko.
Galing. Collector's item. Ito naman po, sir.
Well, I mentioned earlier that I underwent a training at UP Film Center, and back then we used 8mm film. Yan yung pag-split at pag-edit ng 8mm film.
Grabe.
Merong image dyan. Ako yung parang nakitulog.
Ay, sa tumba sa gitna, no?
Nakasuot ng red.
Ay, opo.
Medyo malinaw lang. Dahil yung film kasi yan is medyo inamag-amag na konti. I was trying to digitize, pero talagang it's almost it's in a sad state, but that's the because of humidity, that's panahon na rin siguro, nagtagal ng inaamag na rin yung mga film.
Ito naman po, sir, yung reels po, sir.
Well, that's me. The big photo of me was taken in 1983 when I was still a student at the UP Film. Kasi kami yung mga pioneering students sa UP Film Institute, which now offers a full degree na Bachelor of Cinematography, yung mga ganun. So, during our time, ano lang yan, mga seasons, like one semester, like 14 weeks of, or like several weeks of training under mga batikan ng mga director like Lino Broca.
Wow, matindi.
Yeah, maswerte kami, mapalad kami.
Oh, sir, Lino Broca yan eh.
Yeah.
Saan ba nakita ko artista, sir? May action star ako nakita.
Okay. Uso yung tattered. Ako yung uso yung tattered pants. Okay.
Anong background nito, sir?
By the way, that was taken in Irisan.
Irisan!
Before the development of, marami na kasing nangyayari sa Irisan, particularly in San Carlos Heights.
Yes, sir po.
That was taken at the San Carlos Heights area, where I used to trek as a parang adventurer. Mahilig ako sa mga magdadala ng bagging, magdadala ng mga rope, tapos dito, mag-explore noon. May dala pa akong maliit na pala noon. So, ganun mga after graduation, naging rin tayo, palaboy-laboy tayo, paminsan-minsan nag-explore, until finally, yung nga sabi ko sa iyo, because of the camera, I chanced upon an accident, took photos of it, dinala ko yung photo sa Gold Ore, yun pala, that was the start of my being a a reporter.
Yung pala yung story ni Sir Artibaldo. So anong klaseng camera ang hawak niyo po rito, sir?
Sometime in 1989, Sony introduced a CCD camera, a charge-coupled device. Video na yan. So it's a high 8 or video 8 na camera. The cartridge was so small na pwede mong but still it is subject to the elements magiging na degrade because of the molds, affected yan sa magnet. So unlike today na digital, na-i-store na sa hard drive ng ating mga cellphone na sinushoot natin.
So ito galing mismo sa museum niyo po, sir?
Those are 16 and 8mm film projectors na nung araw, kung gusto mo talaga magkaroon ng sarili mong viewing room, bibili ka ng ganyan. At bibili ka rin ng mga imported disc like yung mga Papay the Sailor Man.
So matindi. Sir, you were able to collate them, no? Throughout the years. Grabe.
Yeah, so actually, just like what I mentioned, I'm looking for a partner for the Media Museum so that it will be part of the city's areas of interest. Yun nga pala, dito sa siyudad natin, di lang natin alam, napakaraming museum. We have Aguinaldo Museum, we have Baguio Museum, we have the Radio Museum at DCWT.
Meron din doon, sir.
Yes, I was actually tapped by Father Benny Castañeda na tulungan o kaya try to come up with I was able to document actually nandun yung mga old consoles, old recorders, old microphones, mga old gadgets used by the first radio station. Nauna yata ng WT din, WX, and then yung sumasalan ito mga LY and mga ganun. So there is a radio museum in the city of Baguio.
Ito, sir, nabutan ko, sir, yung plaka dati.
Vinyl disc. Okay. But those microphones actually nakuha ko sa garage sale. Yung mga
garage sale?
Yan. From Sampaguita Pictures yan. Yun pala, sa somewhere in South Drive, there was parang yung malapit sa bahay ni Nida Blanca. Merong doon residents ng siguro belonging to the Sampaguita Pictures.
Yes,
one time they had a garage sale, bumili ko yung microphone na pikit mata ako kasi yung isang microphone na AKJ microphone, 1,000 po.
Halaga? Naku,
AKJ microphone.
Mahal pala. Ito naman, sir, anong mga camera po to, sir?
Okay. Both of those cameras, the two are 8mm cameras, so it's a comparison of a shot taken sometime in 1985 and a shot taken recently with my collectible gadget na same 8mm camera, so it's on display. So I collect gadget, so yan.
Sir, hindi lang po kayo pang television po, sir. Pati radyo, sir, kasama po sa ating trabaho.
Yes.
So sa mga etong klaseng microphone ito, sir, dynamic mic to, kung kukumpara nyo, sir, yung mic dati sa mic natin ngayon, how would you compare in terms of quality?
Well, I have my bias with dynamic microphone,
Yes, sir.
Because tinuturo natin sa college na may omni microphone,
Yes,
may
sir.
directional microphone, may dynamic microphone. The dynamic microphones are the ones used by rock and roll mga pop stars, maski lasing sila, buga sila ng buga, sigaw sila ng sigaw. The distortion ratio is manageable
Yes, sir.
compared to So, by the way, in conferences, a microphone can actually ruin an important talk by a speaker.
Yes, sir. Totoo po yan.
Having a good microphone is an investment. Yun ang sinasabi ko palagi sa mga nagkakandak ng conference at saka sa mga places na o kaya even hotels. Dapat gandahan ninyo yung microphone ninyo. Huwag yung cheap kind of microphone.
So, sir, any particular mic na usually, sir, kung baka kampante po kayong gamitin, sir?
Well, I prefer a wired microphone.
Wired mic.
Than the battery. O kaya kasi, kung minsan, kung hindi mahusay yung baterya, mga ilang minuto lang yung buhay nun. So,
Yes, sir.
we're talking technical things.
Sir, pagdating po sa pelikula, ito sir,
Okay.
Yan, pelikula naman po tayo.
Yeah, by the way, this year, 2019, we are commemorating or celebrating the centennial year of cinematography or cinema in the Philippines. Kasi yung si Jose Nepomuceno, he was the first Filipino to hold a public viewing of a Filipino-produced film in Dalagang Pilipina.
Ay, opo.
But before that, there were foreigners, Americans, marami ng mga Amerikano na nagpapalabas.
Yes, sir.
In 1919, yun yung panahon po na si Mr. Jose Nepomuceno ay nagkaroon ng public display, public exhibit of a film na he himself produced, yung Dalagang Pilipina. And so, up to next year, i-commemorate pa rin natin yung with the help of National Commission on yung NCCA, Culture and the Arts, and Film Development Council of the Philippines. By the way, we are also a committee member of the NCCA Cinema, and our term extends up to next year.
Maganda, sir.
So, yun, sinasabi natin na sana po tangkilikin natin ang pelikulang Pilipino. Kasi sa ngayon kasi medyo because of new media, because of Netflix, iFlix, whatever Flix, lesser and lesser na yung pupunta sa cinema, and there will come a time, according to a friend, magkakaroon na po ng micro cinema. So yung mga yung mga cinema natin dyan sa malls magiging mahahati into 3.
Yes, sir.
It will be called a micro cinema na.
Bagay, sir. Galing po, sir. So, ito naman po, sir. Naabutan ko pa yung console na yan, sir, long time ago, sa radyo.
Yeah, that was actually at Radyo ng Bayan, DCEQ, yung console na turn knob ngayon.
Yes, sir.
Palagay ko, gumagamit na rin sila ng mga sliding consoles. And by the way, with DCEQ kasi, I became a member of KBP. So, accredited po tayo na broadcaster under kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
So, actually, my experience po, sir, sa quality, parang namimiss ko yung console talaga, sir, na di ganun.
I was saying, okay pa rin. Once na umiinit kasi yung detubo, mas maganda yung tono. And then, for yung mga old hands in media, they prefer the analog, the vinyl.
Yes,
kasi they can relate kung merong gas-gas man, kung merong may mga scratches na, parang mas makatutuong recording yan kesa sa very clean na digital
na MP3 na po, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, eto pala, sir. You were, what particular recognition po nangyari po doon, sir?
That was right after 1990 earthquake.
Opo.
Pagdating kasi ng 1990 earthquake, ang dami nating training. So, on disaster risk reduction, actually, ang term na lang, disaster regional disaster coordinating agency ang pangalan noon. And then they disputed the word na coordinating because we do not coordinate disasters. So, it's now risk reduction.
Yan pala yun.
Yeah.
So, ang galing, sir.
Training talaga.
Ganda, sir. Dapat to, sir, magkaroon ng advocacy na yung mga mass-com schools malaman nila mga ganitong mga bagay, sir. Kasi mahira
Cordilleras, pwede rin mag-host ng mga ganitong
maganda
colloquium or
sir.
forum involving yung mga manons and manans in media because there are few active members pa nila si Malu
Laksamana, sir.
Si Mama Laksamana sa ating sa yung annual event natin sa UC Mascom.
Yes, sir.
Diyan din naman yung mga iba pang kasama natin. Yun si Lolo Doro.
Yeah.
And also my former student. Naging classmate mo ba si Edong?
Yes, sir. Batchmate kami, sir.
Batchmate.
Sila Dodo de Guzman.
Yeah.
Si Suliano, sir, siya ang aming senior.
Si
Dexter, si senior po namin sila.
Si Jonathan Llanes was the class president. But nag-ano na siya, nag-golden boy na siya. So, marapit na rin ako mag-double dual citizen.
Saka, sir, si Didi Dongla, yung dating DCWT.
Yeah.
Sa Latin Unidad.
Namiss niya yung klase ko eh. Hindi siya nakapag-enroll doon sa nung time na.
Mga kaibigan, yan po ang baliktanaw po sa mass media, the way we would cover news, mga kaibigan, using old media. Ngayon naman po, sir, new media naman po tayo. Mass media sa kasalukuyan. Ayan, ito po yung klase niyo po sa UB, sir, dati.
Yeah.
Yan. So, sa pagdating sa production, ano nagiging process na po, sir, para makapag-produce po, sir, ng film po ngayon?
Well, ngayon is skills-based. You have to be adapted to the new format. Paramihan na ng apps ngayon. Ano ba yung apps na ginagamit mo? There are apps for PC-based. There are apps for cellphone-based or mobile-based. Yung nagtuturo ako sa yung recent ko na students o classes sa UB kasi, I handled multimedia and then editing. So, gumagamit pa rin naman sila ng mga Adobe Premiere. I don't know what version is that now. And then gumagamit ng mga InDesign. Dati kasi when I taught at BCF na naging UC, PageMaker. PageMaker pa yung ngayon naging InDesign na. InDesign na po. Nandiyan na yung Photoshop, nag-iloop na into InDesign. So, ako may course din ako sa mga Flash, yung mga Macromedia Flash, yung mga ganun. So, I tried to adapt to the medium of the millennials. Ako rin na nag-undertake ako, kumuha rin ako ng 24-hour course sa informatics just to malaman ko lang kung ano yung mga new trends nowadays.
Maganda.
But ngayon marami na tayong natutunong and University of YouTube.
So tingnan nyo sa screen, sir. Yan na po ang takbo ngayon.
I'd like to announce also that maybe a year from now, I'll soon be having my own YouTube channel.
Maganda, sir.
As not only as an ethnographer but environmentalist. I'll focus on nature, ecology, environment.
Maganda, sir. Yeah. Sigurado maraming subscribers po niya, sir. Kasi yung siya na yung followers niya, sir, libo. Actually, eto nga naman, sir. So, ngayon, sir, being run by computers na talaga.
It is.
Yan.
More of systems, formats, apps, and then hindi ko na alam yung mga iba-ibang terms ngayon. So, sometimes we learn from the young ones.
Yan.
Siya nga pala, the other day, sabi ng so, today is the birthday of SpongeBob SquarePants. And so with your Lolo Art.
Ibang klase.
Yeah, so even the mga 5-year-olds, mga 3-year-olds, they are also
yes, sir,
kept abreast with the new trends, technology, and it's really up to us to control, or shall we say control, or allow them, o kaya to limit their utilization of these gadgets para naman hindi sila lalaki na because I still believe na dapat ang bata ma-enjoy niya na makipaglaro, makipaghabulan, makipagsahan. Kung masugatan siya konti, it's part of growing up. So hindi lang yung computer ang hinaharap palagi from pagkagising,
yes,
at pagmatulog.
So ngayon sa ating kasalukuyan, sir, sa mass media, kaya sa production, pag kumukuha po tayo ng mga aerial na shots po, sir, may drone camera na po, sir. Nung panahon po natin, sir, mga way back, mga 80s, mga 70s, ano yung drone na pang-drone counterpart niyo po, sir?
Well, I also have my drone. That's my drone, actually. So, during those days, it's the cinematographic skill. Kaya meron tinatawag na director for photography.
Yes, sir.
So, meron yung tinatawag na location shooting. So, it's really mata talaga ng cinematographer.
Mata talaga, sir.
A good vantage point wherein you pan for a panoramic shot. I tried taking photos or moving objects from a helicopter. Ang sagwa.
Helicopter mismo, sir?
Oo. So, when you want a smoother or gliding shot of an aerial shot, aeroplano, pero mabilis naman.
Yes, sir.
So, now, we have a drone, and so, sabi ko, nothing can beat hard work.
Yes,
use
sir.
your leg. It's really a leg work. Kung gusto mo umakyat sa tower,
Leg work talaga.
yung cameraman, okay, iakyat mo yung tripod mo sa tower, total stable naman sa tower,
Yes,
or
sir.
up on a hill. It's really a leg work for one to be able to have or achieve a good shot, like panoramic, panning shot,
Yes, sir.
mga ganun. Yung iba kasi shortcut nila, they use drones.
Yes, sir. So, ito lumabas sa PDI po to, sir. Kumbaga, itong PDI, sabi rito, it's a new look, new rethink across platforms. So, anong opinion niyo po, sir, sa publication po na ito?
Well, not only PDI, even the other news formats, print, they are adopting new media. Kaya kung malala mo, even the wired services,
Yes, sir.
no, meron na silang news bits, meron na silang news clips na video,
Yes, sir.
meron pa silang tawag doon, mga graphics, infographics,
Parang yung Sunstar, sir, no?
charts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, they are embracing the new format, the format of the new millennium. So, sabi nga ng mga keen observers ngayon, the younger generation today are more visual.
Maganda.
Dahil yung mga sabi din ng reporter ni Frank Simato, gusto niya magsulat ng 2 pages, hindi na, nagiging 2 paragraphs na lang. So it's the skill of writing short stories na lang.
So, anong opinion niyo po, sir? If you would compare yung long time ago, so po, yung ating generation po ngayon, yung manual sa editorial policies po, sir, when it comes to yung talagang correct na information, kasi ngayon may fake news na po tayo. How would you compare po, sir, yung substance ng information po dating panahon po natin, nakasama na ako, tapos sa panahon po ngayon, sir, because of the technology?
Mababaw at malalim.
So, mababaw at malalim?
There's an in-depth report. So, it's research-based. So, may background information. They bring out the two sides of a coin. Eka nga, no? So, may conflicting areas. They, ini-interview nila yung magkabilang panig.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, kuminsan, sinasabi na, the respondent or itong mga ano refused to be kwan. So, hindi nila sinahalungkat. Cannot be reached. Cannot be, So, parang madalas na narinig yan ngayon. So, one-sided yung istorya.
Yes, sir.
The other party cannot be reached. So, there was no effort to reach out. So, yung malalim, there was what we refer to as investigative,
Yes, sir.
in-depth reporting, pero yung isa ngayon kasi superficial. So, lumalabas yung ATM at the moment.
instant information, instant reporting.
information. So, you really have to look for the part 2, part 3, part 4 para nang masundan mo yung istorya.
Yes, sir. Mga kaibigan, Sir Artibaldo, our media specialist, Buhay Baguio Mass Media Note at kasalukuyan. Kanina po, dinaanan po natin yung mga gamit. At ngayon po, sa pag-gather ng news po tayo. Sir, nakikinig pala, Emily Comila, Prince Ong Uson, Gatchalian, Bonifacio, Palitayan, Bibal. Maraming salamat sa suporta. Dami. Ito, sir, tingin ko dito, maraming ditong mga talaga nasilayan po ang inyong career sa mass media. Sir, pero bumalik po dati, paano po ang pagkukuha niyo po ng news ng report sa pagkuha naman ng report sa panahon na to, sir? Anong pagkakaiba, sir?
Okay. I still stick to what I mentioned earlier, that nothing beats hard work. Kung kailangan mong magising ng umaga, kailangan mong pumunta, kasi ang photojournalist hindi dapat nahuhuli.
Yes, sir.
There's this classic case with Fidel V. Ramos when he was president. Pumunta siya sa Cordillera, mayroong event na pupunta siya, mag-visit siya sa isang lugar, and in that place, may hanging bridge. Kami na taga Baguio, gumising kami ng maaga kasi alam namin nadadal sa hanging bridge. We were there early at the site. Yung mga taga Manila counterpart namin, hindi sila, papatay-patay, gimmick sila kinagabihan. Well, maaga kasi maliksi si FBR noon, si President Ramos, military, physically talagang strong. Naka-shortpan pa siya, nagja-jogging na siya sa bridge. So kami nasa kabila ng bridge. Yung
Yes,
mga
sir.
Manila reporters nandoon na iwan. So you cannot, hindi nila pwedeng i-bypass si President para makakuha ng frontal shot. Kami yung nakakuha ng frontal shot. So nothing beats hard work. You have to anticipate the situation. Kailangan mo mag-research. And it happened dun sa classic case ng Return of Apo Ano. No?
Yes, sir.
There was a ritual. Pumunta kami sa sa mataas na lugar. Ang ganda ng landscape pala dun sa nabalikong bugyas. There was a rolling clouds. Ang ganda ng sceneries. So it was part of our documentation. Hindi lang namin tinututukan yung mga officials, yung mga tourism secretary na pupunta doon. Kasi we may tinatawag na word doon, reconnaissance. We look around and we take extra footages because as a cameraman, dapat bibigyan namin yung editor ng as many choices as possible.
Yes, sir po.
Yun yung rule. Give your editor as many choices as possible. Kasi ngayon, hindi lang isang television ang pinapakinggan, hindi lang isang dyaryo ang binibili, no? So, marami.
Mga kaibigan, dami natin natunan, no? Grabe, para tayo nasa classroom. Dapat to, sir, magkaroon talaga ng education sa ating mga mass comm students. Mga kaibigan, Sir Artibaldo, Media Specialist, Buhay, Baguio Mass Media noon at kasalukuyan. Sir, yung kayo pa sa mass media career niyo po nung unang mga dekada, sa ngayon po, sir, ano nakikita niyong pagkakaiba, sir, pagdating sa respeto sa mass media po, sir?
Okay. Noon talaga, importante yung etiquette and protocol.
Yes, sir.
It's one thing also that I have observed throughout the years. Yung mga manong-manong noon, nakita ko talagang naka-necktie.
Yes, sir.
Prim and proper. And then, paglasing ka, hindi ka pupunta doon. So, sa mga documentations ng Baguio, naka-coat and tie pa sila talaga.
Yes, sir.
Nagpupumada pa talaga sila. Ngayon, buti na lang, during the time of President Coris Aquino, meron siyang policy na wala dapat nagko-cover naman naka-short pants, yung mabaho.
Yes, sir.
Lumabas yun eh. So, ibig sabihin ba, kailangan namin mag-perfume, yung mga ganun? Hindi naman. Kung pawisan ka, galing ka sa perfume ka, o kaya ka konti. So, yun, even social media nowadays, dapat, we should follow there should be an etiquette and protocol, and importante yung making an appointment.
Yes, sir.
Hindi mo yung bibiglain yung ambush interview.
Yes, sir po.
Wala yung ambush interview.
Parang paparazzi sa Amerika.
Yes. So, wala nang paparazzi noon.
Mga kaibigan, ang galing, no? Dapat magkaroon tayo ng sequel ito kasama sa Artibaldo, Media Specialist. Sir, as we end our program, ano pong inyong may papayo po, sir, sa ating mga kabataan nakikinig po ngayon na gustong pumasok sa mass media, na na-inspire po sila, sir, sa naging takbo ng inyong career sa mass media hanggang ngayon po, sir?
Well, it really has something to do competency. Competency. You have to assess yourself kung saan ka magaling. Magaling ka ba sa visuals? Because ito yung napag-aralan ko eh. Each of us, either left brain tayo or right brain tayo, creative tayo or mahusay tayo sa logic. Kung mahusay tayo sa dalawa, genius tayo. No? So we really have to assess ourselves kung magiging cameraman ka ba o magiging behind the camera ka ba o magiging in front of the camera, magiging writer ka ba o kaya magiging editor.
Yes, sir.
Kasi it takes really a skill to be part of yung division na sinasabi ko, editor ka or writer ka. Me, I write, but alam ko na kailangan ko rin na ma-edit. Pag nagsulat ako ngayon, hindi ko agad isa-send. I have to review.
Yes, sir po.
Importante yun. Kasi yung pananaw ko ngayon, halimbawa sinulat ko ngayon, hindi ko agad isa-send. Dapat palipasin ko man lang ilang minuto, oras, o kaya matulog muna ako, and then I'll review it. Malalaman mo na makikita mo, mapupunan mo rin that even you yourself can correct. Iko-correct mo rin yung nagawa mo, and it's important to me. Ganun ako kasi I know that my articles, my columns, kailangan ko rin talaga ng somebody to double-check, cross-check, proofread.
Yes, sir.
And buti na lang, nakakatulong din naman yung word. May mga auto-correct, auto-spelling. So, you have to assess yourself kung ano talaga yung lean mo. huwag mong gayahin yung sinabi nila na inutusan lang bumili ng suka, pagbalik niya, reporter na.
Narinig ko yun ba?
Totoo yun. You have to do your homework. Nothing beats hard work.
Maganda. Mga kaibigan, isang malakas na palapak, Sir Artibaldo, media specialist. Sir, pwede ba nating mapag-usapan na ngayon yung next na guest niyo po, sir, para yung parang seminar po, sir, yung tamang pagkuha ng balita para magkaroon po tayo ng responsible reporting, especially po ngayon, fake news ang lumalabas, sir, ano? Matindi, nakarang election, ang daming hinataw sa Facebook. Naging masyadong personal. Baka sir, pwede niyo pong maturuan kami po, kasama na po ako, ating mga tagapakinig po next time around sa ganitong topic po, sir, about responsible reporting.
Yeah, sure.
Maganda. Sir, as we end our program, sir, pakibati po ang inyong pamilya po, sir. Nakikinig po ngayon, sir.
Ang misis ko po ay nasa Kalinga ngayon at binabati ko rin po ang mga nakikinig at naka-online ngayon sa online tuning sa social media, sa Facebook, mga kaibigan ko, friends ko, former students. At babalik ulit tayo. Kasama natin si and you have to believe in yourself. Yung sabi nga nila, huwag mong gagawin yung hindi mo kaya. Ako rin, normal sa akin to face a challenge. Pero
yes,
yung pag-challenge na hinahatak ko, inaaral ko rin. So you have to strategize also. You have to learn your capabilities. But most importantly, before loving somebody else, you have to love yourself first. Sabi nila.
Maraming salamat, sir. Sir, actually, katulad ko kami nila Edong, maliban kay Sir Mondakawi, meron actually Artibaldo. Lumaki kami, sir, na sa Mascom na pinapanood po kayo, nakikita mong ginagawa nyo. Estudyante pala kami, sir, long time ago, sir. Yung panahon ni Sir Mike Leonin, gano'n, di ba, sir? Ito yung mga kabarkada nyo po, sir, nung kami pala ay estudyante po, sir. So, mga kaibigan, isang malakas na palakpak, Sir Artibaldo. Sir, pakibati po, sir, ang inyong kasama sa opisina pala, sir.
Well, okay, binabati ko ang mga kasamahan ko. Bagamat holiday bukas, makikita-kita tayo sa Tuesday sa flag ceremony. Dahil wala tayong Monday flag ceremony. Tuesday, suotin po natin yung green na public na PWD, Persons with Disability shirt, because July 17 to 23 is the National PWD Week. So, binabati po lahat po ng mga specially abled persons dito sa, hindi lang sa Cordillera, lahat po sa ng mga kasamahan natin na PWDs all over the world. Maraming salamat po and thank you to 97.5 Cool Radio FM.
Mga kaibigan, isang legend po sa mass media dito sa Baguio, ang ating ginagalang po na media specialist, Sir Artibaldo. Salamat po, sir. So, sir, see you next time around po, sir.
Thank you.
Of all the earth would care to know my name, would care to feel my hurts. Who am I that the bright morning stars would choose to light the way for my ever-wandering heart? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A wave tossed in the ocean, a vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling. And you've told me who I am. I'm yours. I'm yours. Who am I that the sin would look on me with love? watch me rise again. Who am I that the voice I come to see would call out through the rain and come storming me? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are.
Mga kaibigan, oras pa natin ay alas 5:32 ng hapon sa Cool 97.5, the only Christian radio station here in Baguio City. Kasama po natin ang aking UC Masscom students. Ayan, eto po sila. Ayan, baka hinahanap na kayo ng mga magulang nyo, pagkasabi, safe po kayo. Nandito kayo sa ating radio station. Bumati muna tayo isa-isa. Iha, mention your complete name as you greet. Ayan. Ladies first. Ladies first. Ayan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Cathy Frihiliana po. We're live here at the Cool Radio 97.5 with Sir Garado and with my classmate.
Iha, ikaw naman, Iha. Sinong next?
Hello po sa mga kaigan natin dyan. I'm Alan Nicole Pacheco, first year com student din po from University of the Cordilleras.
Maskon pala kayo. Iha, sino susunod? Ayan.
Hi. Hi po, I'm SP Tanasa, Mascom student din po ng UC. Yes, you.
Wow, Mascom pala si SP. Ikaw naman, Iha. Yan po mga Mascom students ng UC. Dynamic talaga.
So, hello po to everyone. Yes.
Yes.
I am Micaela Soriano po from University of the Cordilleras, a first year Bacom student din po.
Wow. Okay. So, ating cameraman naman. Ayan, ating video man.
Hello, I'm Francis Joshua Sibonga from University of the Cordilleras. Born and raised in Saudi Arabia.
You were born and raised in Saudi Arabia. Okay. Miss Cathy, bakit napili mo na UC ka mag-Masscom? Bakit UC, Iha? What's so special about UC Masscom?
One of the reasons is we don't have a vacation if we're going to transfer another school, because I'm also a student of senior high school.
Also UC. UC pa rin.
Senior high school at UC. So, I already observed that UC is very good school, good facilities. So, why should I transfer another school?
Okay, binabati natin Junicia Pugong, Melchor Kadangan nakikinig po ngayon. Iha, okay, anong nakikita mo magiging career mo after graduation? After finishing Masscom, anong gusto mo bang maging writer, broadcaster, o ano, Iha?
Ever since bata po kasi ako, siguro po gusto ko po maging under sa TV po.
Television.
Kay Kiko. Sino yun si Kiko? Yung sir parang...
Kiko Batching, yun ba yun?
Basta sir, parang I would do both yung traveling, yung gustong-gusto.
So you're more on making documentaries.
Opo, tas yung mga...
Akala ko traveling, akala ko layas ng layas eh. Iha, na-enjoy mo, ba't mo na-enjoy yung Masscom sa UC? Ayan, si Miss Pasio. Pasio, di ba?
Pacheco po.
Ay, kaibigan ni Miss Pasio. Miss Pacheco.
Ayun po, siyempre po yung mga friends ko po nandun din, tas I was able to meet new people, kaya po nakaka-enjoy. And yung mga experiences po as a Masscom student, ayun. Lately po pumupunta po kami sa mga radio stations,
okay.
And also sa TV stations, kaya yun po.
Maganda. SP, kumusta naman ang mga Masscom teachers mo, Iha? Anong pinaka-paborito mong subject?
Sir, paborito ko pong subject, pag tuwing break po.
Break subject, gano'n?
Yun po. Lahat po, sir, kasi lahat po natututo naman po ako sa lahat ng subject na yun.
Safe answer no? Si Mr. Sibonga naman, ito yung wala pang absent to kahit minsan eh. Mr. Sibonga, ba't gusto mong hindi ka nag-absent sa klase?
Sir, parang matutunan, sir.
Ay, ganun ba yan? Passion mo ba talaga yung camera? Bakit?
Opo, sir, kasi kaya po nag-mascom kasi passion ko po mag-film, mag-shoot ng mga scenes and yun po.
Yan, galing nakakatuwa itong ating mga UC Mascom students. I guess you guys are enjoying your course, di ba? Kasi yun ang nakakatuwa. So sa August 1 pala, sino magpo-promote sa August 1 para sa ating komunikare? Kathy, paki-promote at saan mangyayari yan? August 1, 2019.
So we're inviting everyone, especially our mass communication students in UC. We're having our UC Mascom night or Communicare at Supreme Hotel 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. August 1, 2019.
Wow, 2019. And it shall be attended by our mass media partners. ABS-CBN, nandiyan po sila, DCWT, Bombo Radio. Ayan. Okay, so isa na lang, anong mensahe nyo sa mga bakit sila dapat mag-mascom sa UC? Anybody can actually answer that question. Sige nga.
Mag-enroll po kayong lahat kung gusto nyo po ng magandang kinabukasan sa pagmamascom. I endorse UC po kasi sa UC, yes, you can.
Galing, So, salamat naghintay pa rin kayo, Hintay yung matapos ng guesting po natin. Mga kaibigan, I'm gonna be back by next week on a Saturday and Sunday. By the way, next Sunday, my radio show is going to be in the morning, 8 until 10 in the morning. At mangyari niya, meron po tayong kantahan ngayong Sunday. Wow. Yes, kantahan OPM tayo. Pagkatapos, after which, si Dr. Aguinalde naman, ating VP for Admin ng UC. So, I'll mention the name of the radio station. Ang sabihin nyo, number 1 sa puso ko. Okay? Mga kaibigan, Cool 97.5.
Number 1 sa puso ko.
Isa pa nga. Cool 97.5.
Number 1 sa puso ko.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So temporary. start, where you found me, coming back to your heart, where I surrender. Take me, this is all I can bring. You never stop loving us, no matter how far we run. You never give up on us. All of heaven shall let the future begin. Coming back to the start, our God is freedom. Here we feel your heart, your heart before us. Take me, this is all I can bring. You never stop loving us, no matter how far we run. You never give up on us. All of heaven shall let the future begin. I feel alive, I come alive, I am alive on God's great dance floor. I feel alive, I come alive, I am alive on God's great dance floor. On God's great dance floor. So take me, this is all I can bring. Yeah, this is all I can bring. Oh, you never stop loving us, no matter how far we run. You never give up on us. All of heaven shall let the future begin. I feel alive, I come alive, I am alive on God's great dance floor. I feel alive, I come alive, I am alive on God's great dance floor. Take me, this is all I can bring.
Are you tired of listening to the same programming in FM station? Well, get it on your desk. Listen and believe to Cool 97.5 DWLY. Cool 97.5.
Come before you with my life. Bring to you a worthy sacrifice. Take me to the place where I know your glory dwells. Bring me near to you. Search me, oh God, let my heart be pure before you in all that I do. May it be pleasing to you. May it bless your heart. Bless your Lord, you're the strength of all my days. Your word is hidden in my heart. Find me faithful still to your purpose.